Ooh, that's a bit loud. Hey everybody, here we are, day 9 of the 30 days of DayZ. And I know that all of these videos are up on YouTube. I have been recording them. I did not record one yesterday, but I did play. As you see, I've got some new equipment, which you haven't seen yet. So, yeah. This character is nearly dead with not having anything to drink at all. So we are still looking for liquid. She was like dying of thirst. It was bright red, meaning that she was going to die very soon. I did find a single, excuse me, a single bottle of water that was like half empty, and it got me out of the red zone into orange, and then I found a can of soda which got me into yellow. So I'm very, very close. Hey there, none other. Thanks for coming. I'm very close to dying still, and I'm about halfway to the airfield from Electro, so I'm going south still, headed towards the airfield, and the goal is to get there. So let's see if we can, and that's kind of the goal today, is to get to the airfield, and maybe I don't even know if I'm on a daytime or nighttime server. Let's see. Still doing well. I've got a gun, got a lot of equipment to kill with. Oh, sorry, that's my dog snorting. Okay. Alright, so the airfield is that way. And I think, yeah, I'm mildly thirsty still. So the goal is to head over that way. Good chance for guns in the airfield, also a good chance of death. Absolutely. But that's what this show is all about. If I wasn't risking dying, there would be no point at all to watching. I'm heading into this, I forget what this name is, Cherno, I guess the name of this town is. Hold on a second. If I can't get this dog to stop snorting, I will have to put him in his kennel. Anyway, so this town here is usually pretty packed. I wish I had an axe. I would feel a lot more confident going into a fight with axes than I do with a crowbar. But unfortunately, that's all I got. If I can find some good drinks and stuff in these buildings here, I might just totally skip not even going down to the southern part of the town, or the farther east. I'm glad it's still daylight though. Sun just came up. I might be on an all daytime server anyway. I think that's where I stopped playing. So maybe it's just moot that the sun's coming up, but at least it's early morning. Less zombies this early in the morning. Yeah, axes are amazing. Okay. What is, oh, handcuffs, not useful to me. Oh, some good pants though. I'm grabbing these pants just because they're camo. My other pants there were just fine, but these are camo pants. Oh, is it sketty? Oh, it's some drink. Oh, and some fruit. Lots of drinks. Okay, good. We're going to take that. We're going to take this fruit, which looks perfect. We're going to get ourselves this can of Coke. I'm going to drink both of these because I'm telling you I drink them both and they're probably not even going to fill me up. Got some sardines or tuna. Yep, good. Going shopping. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna risk standing here real quick and drink because I need it so badly. And I'll also eat the banana, which does cure thirst. And oh, I got some food I can drink. Look, she just turned orange anyway. Am I going to get out of yellow? No. But I guarantee I'm at the top of yellow right now, which is better. I've been... Hey, Lagrul! How you doing? Thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm happy with the high yellow. More so than I was with the orange I just was. Because, man, I have been thirsty on this character forever. It's been my biggest concern so far with this character has been drinking. I just cannot seem to find any liquid around. And yeah, I've come across a couple of wells, but honestly, not worth it in my opinion. Wells are just so dangerous. You can get liquid there, but you're risking getting dysentery or cholera or whatever. So I'm looking just for cans of water, or cans of soda, or bottled water. Damn it. What do I use? Okay. No, I'm not gonna use my gun. This crowbar is terrible. I'm telling you. Oh crap, she cut me. Alright, I got bandages. Hey, Bod699, back at work. Good to see you doing. Hey, cool. I'm glad. I hope you don't get fired for watching my show. So I lost a little bit of blood there. Not horrible. We're going to check a few more buildings and keep on headed towards the airfield. This, I can't wait to get rid of this. I need to find an axe. Because this crowbar is crap. Even if I find a badly damaged axe, I'll take it over this crowbar. There's a compass. I'll take it. I don't need a compass. I think I actually might already have one. I do. So I'll ditch it at some point. This building here, I've been in these kind of buildings before, so they have a lot of upstairs, downstairs. Probably a good chance there's going to be some stuff in here. Well, they got the stores too. Got some cereal. I'm really not all that hungry, and that's a huge box of cereal. I could just pick it up and eat it. But, alright, let's just eat it. There's not that many people on the server. This will make me more thirsty though, and I'm not actually hungry, so let's just hang on to the box of cereal until I need the bag space. I think there's a way to get upstairs, maybe to the back. Damn it, zombie. They still haven't worked out yet how to evade them by going up in the buildings. Usually that's what you could do. Okay, let's try the dance again. Got me again. Such a pain. I really need an axe, man. An axe, I would hit this guy one time. He'd be dead. And with his stupid crowbar. Actually, somebody was telling me that they can't climb stairs, no, but they can glitch through the building. They can literally walk through the walls right now, so. Somebody's telling me I shouldn't even use the crowbar. I should just use my bare hands. It'll be quicker. Because the crowbar is that bad. And in real life, I'm sorry, man. If I hit you with a freaking crowbar in your head, you're dead. And in this game, you can hit a zombie about 20 times with one. And it really doesn't seem to matter. I'm so thirsty. Of course, I've got my gun, and I've got a lot of rounds for it. So technically I could shoot the zombies, but that just brings more zombies. And unless I really feel like fighting 30 of them at once, it's just not worth it. Also, 2 other players can hear me. If they don't have a gun, they'll avoid me, of course. But if they do have a gun, they're going to come after me. They'll take my bullets. Yeah, the hitboxes are all screwed up right now. And the normal way you would do that is a circle strafe method, but because it's like jumping all over the place anyway. Ah! I got a new controller like a Nostromo this Christmas. It's called a Tartarius or whatever like that from Razer. And it works really great, but apparently I guess I can't double tap with it. Come on, I was like a mile away from that frickin' guy, and he can hit me, but I can't hit him. I don't feel like risking it with my fists. Apparently the fists are better than the crowbar, but I just, you know what? Next fight we get into, if I am not dead soon, because I keep bleeding out because I'm fucking hitting this guy 1,000 times with this fucking crowbar in the head. I mean, seriously. She's bleeding to death because I'm hitting this guy with this fucking crowbar. God damn it, man. Stupid bullshit. It's fucking... I keep hitting him in the head. I'm just gonna stand here and hit him in the fucking head, and if I die, I fucking die. Because this is absolute bullshit crap. Fuck. Probably better off with a goddamn kitchen knife. I could set it up to do double tap, but I haven't done that yet. I just got it for Christmas, which was 2 days ago, and I haven't really... I got it to where I got some macros set up and stuff, but for my other games I played, but I haven't really done much with this. I had a Nostromo forever. Alright, the next fight, I'm gonna use my fist. And if I die, I die. Because either that or bring on more zombies with a gun. Because obviously this crowbar is the most useless fucking melee weapon in this game. And it's completely wrong. I mean, that's what I was just saying, is that if you have a crowbar in real life and you hit somebody in the head with a goddamn crowbar, they will go down. Zombie or not. And I'm hitting these guys over and over and over. There's a green raincoat. And the screen is starting to get dim too. So it's got 4 slots. I'll just keep the shirt I got on. So let's see. Let's get rid of these things on my bar because I don't need them anymore. So normally I would, on my Nostromo, I could double tap forward. But here it's not. Not working, so if I want to sprint, I'm gonna have to just use my W key. Those buildings usually are pretty empty. I know they have a lot of rooms in them, but I've gone through them. I went through one building once, room by room by room, and found nothing at all. So at this point, I'm not going to risk it. Wasting a lot of energy to look through all those rooms, and there's nothing in them. I think they just haven't put any objects in the game in those buildings yet. ITV Broadband. Hello, Geek Later. Can you join my first stream? You want to come watch? I can do that. I'm just looking for an axe. I'm actually looking for an axe more than I am looking for any other weapons right now. Because an axe, either the normal wood splitter's axe or the other axe, the fireman's axe, either one of them are fantastic. Although the fireman's axe seems to one-shot everything. You don't have to worry about the zombies at all when you have one of those. This is a woodshed. You would think that around the woodshed you would find an axe. Oh, risk it? Or no? It's a pump, so I can literally drink as much as I want here. We'll risk it. This character's nearly dead anyway. I do have some charcoal tablets, and I have some water purification tablets. Charcoal tablets will make the nausea go away, I think. Forgot. Okay, she's no longer thirsty, but I'm going to top up until she's full. And I know I keep clicking it, but you have to. They didn't build it into the game to where you drink and you just drink once. You actually have to click it over and over again. Oh, eat the cereal? I could. I'm not hungry right now though, so I'm gonna hang on to that just until I get hungry. Well, I see what you're saying. Maybe drink and then eat the cereal, then I'll be thirsty again, then drink some more. Do that. Motorcycle helmet, which is okay, but not nearly as good as the helmet I've got on. Military helmet. That room doesn't do anything. So much more to explore in this game now that they've gone standalone than there was in the old one. Because the old one, most of these buildings were just empty boxes. So you couldn't go inside or check out. I mean, there was a couple buildings you could go in, but there were very few and far between. What is that? Is that just a shirt? Green cargo pants in there. Some sneakers. And a bandage. Definitely take the bandage. Those are the bandages from the first game from Arma. Take some baked beans. Now that she's not hungry or thirsty, I'm feeling a little bit better. Merry Christmas, Adidas342. Yeah, as you guys see, I have a lot more gear than when I stopped playing the last day. But I did play yesterday for Christmas. I just didn't stream it. It was so noisy in the house. We had guests over and the kids, and you know, Christmas Day. So I didn't stream me playing, but I did play. So I am still staying with the 30 days of DayZ non-stop. Matter of fact, I'm the #1 guy on Raptor right now. Oh, hey, Sherry Bikini Girl. I missed your Bikini Girl. I totally missed that thing. How did I miss it? Maybe because it was right next to the rules. So, hey, Sherry. Sorry I didn't mention you earlier. I just now noticed it. Yeah, add vehicles and let you build bases. That'd be cool. That's coming later on down the line. So at the end here, I'm going to add up how many hours I played, but Raptor's doing it for me. So I'm the #1 guy on Raptor. I think I have a total of like 20 hours played. And the next guy next down from me is like 6 hours. And by the time I'm done with this 30 days streaming thing, I'm going to be up there. I'm not saying I want to be the #1 guy on Raptor, I really don't care, but it's kind of fun to see that all these hours I'm playing are adding up. So, if those just joining us, we are playing DayZ Standalone. I'm Geekdomo, and if you like the game or you like my channel, please hit the follow button down below there. You'll be notified every time I go live. I also do 2 other shows regularly on Twitch. I do a live stream podcast called Starcast. That's on Tuesday nights. Every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, haven't had my breakfast yet, so my brain's not in gear. And then I do one called Into the Portal, which is not actually on my channel. I do that one on another person's channel, actually a website's channel called EQ Nexus. So you can watch that with us too, which we talk about EverQuest next, specifically. There's a can of soda in there. I am so lucky that I didn't get cholera or something from drinking that water. We just drank. And as much as I drank, it should have got me sick, but it didn't. Have you checked out Rust yet? Have not. It does sound very cool. It just so happened that it came out at the same time DayZ did, and I'm such a DayZ fan. I was like, either I could afford to buy either Rust or DayZ, so I went with DayZ because it was like a no-brainer to me. But I hear it's a good game. I just haven't got a chance to play. What I should do, now that I've got my new Tartarius, or whatever it's called, is I should make a auto run macro that I can just turn on and off every time I want to run. So I don't have to hold the W key down constantly or the forward key on the new Tartarius. I hope I don't get DC'd. I heard that the red chains means you're just slightly DC'd. You're more laggy. If it turns yellow, that means you're in trouble, which is so backwards to me, but that's what I was told. Do I like the idea of building bases? Yeah. I mean, I would check it out. I just didn't have the cash right now. Right after Christmas and all the other money we spent this month is just, holy crap. So, Rust was sort of low on my priorities list. Alright, we're at the base. It's daytime. Are there 1,000 other people on here? No. But there's a good chance I'm going to get murdered. Anyway, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people, including me, on the base, or on this server. And this base is probably where everybody is. Is it safe to drink water from a well? Oh. So some people the stream pooped? I apologize. Let me, no. Don't want to do that. Let me fire up my, let's see, we'll turn the auto, we'll turn it down a little bit. That's my, I know it's loud, but that's the fan for my 290. I had it turned way down, so it might have been overheating. It's not really, it's only 83 Celsius, and that card runs normally at 94. And it's freezing out here in this room today, so the chances aren't too many. It wasn't overheating, but I'll just turn it up anyway. Oh, it came back. It went off for 45 seconds. Oh. Yeah, it's probably a Twitch fault, because it's, like right now, there was nothing happening at that point where it would lock up. At least on my end. And I'm watching the stream myself, and it looked fine to me, so it's probably wherever server was that you guys were behind, it lagged out. So anyway, can you drink water from... Yeah, you can drink water from a well, but there is a high percentage chance that they built into the game that it has some kind of microbes in it. And if you don't drink charcoal tablet, or you don't eat some charcoal tablets or something after you drink from a well, there's a good chance you can get cholera or something. So, alright, while I'm here, I am pulling my pistol out. Because at least I can shoot somebody if I have to. Oh, but having this fan running at this high speed, I can barely hear anything. So loud. Turn it up. Turn up the volume of the game. What I'd like to get from here is an M4 rifle, a silencer, either for the pistol or for the rifle, and an axe. If I get those 3 things, I'm happy as a pig in poop. That's a player. Should I kill him? Oh, he had nothing. I killed him for nothing. Don't stand around looking at your pants, pal. There's an M4 under this bed. Oh, the beds are in the way. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. I got it. Oh, that's a big ass magazine I just got. I don't think I have any rounds for the M4. Let's see. Two stained round. Let's see. Oh, cool. Well, I'm loaded for bear with that sucker. Let's see, that's on 7. I got lots of rounds. There's a pistol on the ground too. I don't need another pistol. More magazines. Some boots. Who puts their boots up on the table? They're damaged boots. Hey, Zone Mash! There's another clip on top of the bed. Oh, I think I saw that one. Okay. Dude, I'm in hell right now. This is crazy. I think we need to hump it out of here. I need to try to find myself a backpack and an axe. And if I can find those two things, I am gone, man. This place makes me so goddamn nervous. As you see, that guy was looking at that thing, and I just murdered him. I don't know. See, if somebody's on this base, I kill everybody on this base because you don't know. He might have had a pistol. He might have had something. He just didn't have it equipped at the time. Oh, that clip was empty? Let's see. Alright, there we go. That's good. Oh, yeah, 0 out of 60. Cool. Thanks for mentioning that. I would have been trying to shoot something with the empty magazine. Hey, Zaran. Hey, Zone Mash. Hey, Zimli. Lagrul. Cool. And another. Okay, we're going to head for that tower. It always has backpacks up there. If somebody's up there, they could murder me right now with a nice shot. Laying in a prone position. I sometimes sit up there and murder people as they're running up the stairs, but that's just me. I'm bad. I'm a bad PvP kill on sighter on this game. This game, specifically this air base, you don't spend time looking at stuff. You literally grab it and haul ass to the next building as quick as you can. You got to keep moving. Makes you a harder target to hit and see. Hey, Pokey fan, how you doing? If you know my server, I believe I'm on the what the hell is the name of this server? Shoot, I'm on this server all the time though. This is the full day DayZ server. It's always always daylight 24/7. I do that because I'm streaming and I need you guys. It's easier for you to watch if I'm streaming on a daytime server. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's awful bright. It's too bright. Okay, great big backpack. Nice. There's always a big backpack up here. Wish there was a grab all button. I don't need that compass. There's a banana and some Captain Crunch. I'll leave somebody a compass. There you go. A map. Okay, I'll take the map. I don't need a map, but I'll take it anyway. Another magazine. Flashlight. I'm stopping for a second. I want to see if I see anybody running from building to building over in the barracks. And this, maybe I'm not playing on the 24/7 server. This actually looks like the sun's going down. Another backpack. I'm just gonna have a look at it to see if it's empty. Some paper. Don't need paper. Nothing in it. Good. Go. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I want to try to get off this tower as quick as possible. Everyone can see me up here. He's gonna stream snipe me. Yeah. Don't jump on the stream and murder me. Oh, I think. Oh, I know what the name of it. It's a train wrecka. TRAINWRECKA. Train wrecka is the name of the server. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit these buildings here, and then I'm leaving. I'm not gonna actually go over to the barracks. I'm gonna go to the hangars real quick because sometimes the hangars have some good stuff. And then I'm out of here. I'm gonna go across the road because across the road is the new tent city they put in for the DayZ standalone, and it's loaded with M4 parts. I can find a bunch of magazines. I should be able to find some silencers or stuff. How many people on this server? It's pretty. Ooh, it's almost empty now. It was 10 people when I started, and now it's down to 4. So the odds that somebody's going to be here in this base are still high, but not nearly as high as if it was a 40-man. It's just a server I always play on, so it fluctuates. Sometimes there's like 40 people. Like yesterday, there was 40 people on this server, and I was nervous as all hell, but I kept playing on it. It's like, oh crap, you know, someone's gonna get me. Ooh, pristine combat boots. Yeah, baby. Combat boots. They have a longer life than the sneakers do, of course, because they're boots. And I think your feet stay warmer in them, if I remember right. How many? Okay. Hey, Lumavox, how you doing? This is the game of the year for me. Yep. This was my game of the year pick. Let's see. The first aid tents can get. I mean, yeah, I actually have a first aid kit, but it doesn't have any blood in it yet. I need to get some blood in it. A blue backpack. Actually, at this point, I don't care about the color so much. See, when I shot that guy, his shirt went being from pristine to damaged because it had all kinds of holes in it. Alright, we'll just have a quick peek in here. Alright. One last building on the right, and then I'm out of here. Or room, I mean. Oh, guess there's no room in there. Alright, I'm skipping the barracks, and we're just going to haul ass to the tents. Which is this way. I shouldn't run straight across the airfield. It's a bad idea. You need someone in your test kit. They are the same blood type, or it'll kill you. Yeah, exactly. You can do blood bags in this game. You can get blood from somebody else as long as they are the same blood type as you. If you use the wrong blood type, it'll kill you, which is totally true in real life. If you have somebody give you the wrong kind of blood, you're toast. These wooden tents, they will have stuff eventually, but right now they've said that they're empty. They're not going to put any stuff in. And everyone's telling me I should probably go in the barracks if it's low pop. I've died in these barracks so many times, so I'm so gun shy about going in them. But at least now I've got a rifle. I can murder somebody if I see him. Don't need those pants. Definitely don't need jeans. Don't see anything in there. Sorry if you guys are getting dizzy watching the stream, but this is how I do a sweep. I look for any kind of objects. I mean, a head flashlight, I guess, but don't really need it that much. When I play, if it does turn nighttime, I just usually turn up my gamma and then still play without a flashlight because flashlights are so goddamn dangerous in this game. It's basically like, hey, murder me, I'm new, if you're using a flashlight. This should be a long stream today, guys. I've got nothing else really going on. My wife just took my kids to visit my mom for the holidays. They're going to stay down there for a couple of days. I don't want a chest holster. The reason I don't want a chest holster is I actually have an assault vest on, and the assault vest has more pockets. What's that one there? Alright, one more barrack to check, and then I'm going to haul booty behind the wall here. The only time I could have got somebody is there was a guy doing exactly this. He ran into a room as I was standing here, and I tried hitting him with the axe. And he had a helmet on and a bunch of armor, and it basically just ignored the axe altogether, and then I got shot by him. Can't say I blame him. Yeah, no kids, no wife for at least a couple of hours, and then the wife will be home. So that's why I was saying before that I wouldn't be able to stream very much prior to Christmas, but after Christmas I would be more available, and here we are. So we're going to stream for a while today and see how we do. Always try to keep an eye out for what's going on the right or left side of you, especially if you're on this airbase, because this is really dangerous. Oh, this isn't the northwest airbase, by the way. I'm sorry. This is the southern one. This is one right at the far south of the game, or the map. Which I could show you on a map. I did end up picking a map up. I could show everybody where I am right now, but I'm not going to because I don't want to stop. And when you go into the map view mode, it sort of... I'm just checking because there's always people out here. When you go to map view, it sort of like makes your character vulnerable at that point. Hey, L Bunny 513 Bunny? Thanks for coming to the stream. So, in and out of these tents as quick as possible. The biggest problem with these tents is the floor texture is crap, and you really have to look around to find some stuff. So let's see, this one here, the sight is badly damaged, the optics. This one's damaged, so we're going to upgrade as we go. And if I find better parts, I'm just going to swap them out. Get in and out of these tents because you're really susceptible to death in these tents. To other players mostly, because everyone tries to check over here for parts and stuff. Parts is parts. Yeah, Starcast is a good show. Although, you know, the people on Reddit are such joyless assholes. I used that term the other day and I like it. I put something up on Reddit because people were asking about it, and it's for the community. You know, it's for the Star Citizen community. You know, that's what it's for. I'm not making these videos for another game. It's for Star Citizen. So I put it up on Reddit thinking that, you know, people would at least not thumbs down it to death, but they do. And it's like, well, even if you don't like the show, but you have your own opinion about it, I'm cool with people having their own opinion. And there's a pristine buttstock. This one's worn. So like I said, we're just upgrading as we go. If something's better than what I've got, then we will upgrade, of course. Get myself a nice pristine gun, and it'll last a lot longer. If I live that long. But so far on Reddit, the people there have downvoted the videos so much it's basically off the front page already. I was like, man, guys, at least leave it up on the front page long enough so that people can see it if they want to watch it. Just because you guys hate it doesn't mean you have to ruin it for everybody else. Whatever. That's what I said. Reddit's full of just a bunch of joyless assholes. Yeah, you could play with me. Just don't murder me. I can tell you what server I'm on. I don't know when we could meet up. That's the only problem is, say like you start on this server and you're just starting out, you're going to be really far away. The other day we did it with Perfect Nerd, who was on the Starcast with me. And it took us almost the entire stream of about 3 hours to get together. It's just hard to do in this game. It's not like you could teleport to somebody. You can if you own your own server, which I have done in the past. There's nothing in these tents. Just trying to keep an eye. If you guys see anybody while I'm spinning around and I don't see them myself, let me know, because this is a good place to get murdered. Right now the tents with the wooden floors have nothing in them. They said that they haven't started populating those wooden floored ones yet, so I don't even look in them if I go by one that has one. Stream sniping. That's a new term I've never heard before, and you guys have said it twice today in here. I think it's the best Star Citizen show because you guys talk real. The other shows seem to be fake, especially with RSI makes a mistake. That's the thing. I mean, honestly, this show really might not have much redeeming quality in being realistic or, you know, whatever. But we are just kind of four guys, 5 guys, 6 guys, whatever. We just like to talk about the game we like to talk about. It's not much different than like 5 people on a single stream just talking about a game that they're playing. It's kind of the way the premise of the show is just to kind of be real, just what we think, we love it, we hate it, you know. And there's a couple other podcasts. There's one that started up recently where the guy basically came onto Reddit and said he was going to be the best. His show is the best podcast ever made, and he hadn't even made one yet, but he was going off of his experience podcasting with other games. And, you know, competition's good. I like competition. I don't mind that he's arrogant, but, you know, that whole attitude comes across as you watch his stream too, and a lot of people said that about him, is like, man, you're just really full of yourself. And I hope that we don't act that way. I hope that people that watch our show because we're just 4 or 5 guys sitting around chatting, you know. Thanks guys. Yeah, Reddit does have a nasty reputation, but so even I did get shadow banned on Reddit, and I found out why. I hate long URLs in things. I hate them. I hate you if your URL is longer than like 20 characters. I don't use it as it is. So I was using Bitly because I like Bitly. Bitly, I could make a link on Bitly, take a URL that's 1,000 characters and shrink it down to like 10 characters. And I would also get tracking on that, so I'd be able to see how many people clicked it and like, oh, they liked that video or they didn't like that video or whatever the link was for. And I found out recently, after I got shadow banned, that the reason I was shadow banned was I was using Bitly links all the time. So during that time that I was shadow banned and I wasn't able to put my own videos up, I asked other people to put them up, and they were downvoted just as quickly themselves, even if they weren't even in the cast. So at that point I just basically, and I'm looking at all the other posts on Reddit, pretty much there's a group of people on Reddit, at least 10 people, that downvote every single post. Like, I think it's people that don't like the game, or they have an issue with Chris Roberts or something, and they're taking it out on the other Redditors. So whatever, you know, whatever floats their boat. I'm not gonna say that they're right or wrong or whatever, but I just, you know, I think personally that if somebody takes the time to post a nice post on Reddit, whether it's a video or, you know, let's just not even use video, let's just say it's a good discussion that is really relating to Star Citizen. We use that as an example. If it's a Star Citizen post about Star Citizen and it's a good discussion, don't downvote the crap out of it. I saw one guy put up one yesterday. It was a really nice article written about why the dogfighting module was delayed, and it was shit on. Like, there was 7 downvotes within 30 minutes of him putting it up. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with you people? Oh wow, a lot of people popping up here. Okay. Hey, we game to put to shame. Christmas was great. I ended up getting Rise for my Xbone. Hello, Zately. Sorry, I would ban you, but you can't spell right. So maybe later. No, what's that? Thanks for coming, though. I appreciate the. I appreciate you. You know, coming and hanging out and increasing my chat percentages. So, I don't mind gay people at all, because I mean, I have friends that are gay. I mean, Trendane's gay. He does a show with me. I used to be a male nurse, and you want to talk about a profession filled with gay men? Holy crap! So I'm not gay myself, of course. Although that one time in college, just kidding. But so you know, he can come on here and they can make all these gay, racially slurred stuff, and it like doesn't even faze me. After you've been a nurse and you've been a human janitor, you've seen every part of a male body, female body, whatever. You don't get shamed by pretty much anything anymore. So, back to the game. So my goal was to get down there and get an axe and get a gun and get a backpack. I got the backpack, I got the gun. Still have no fucking axe. But at this point, I think we're gonna put the rifle on number 2. Come on, rifle on 2. Okay, let's take the rifle off. Put the rifle on 2. Put rifle on 1. All right, we'll put the gun on 2. There we go. Whatever, 1 or 2 doesn't matter to me. We'll put it away. There's not many people on this server. The chance of me getting murdered right now is a little bit lower. Here I am wondering what all the deleted links. Now I have an idea. Experiment with Trendane in college. No, I didn't know Trendane until about 6 months ago, I guess. We met on Twitter. He became a Twitter follower of mine, and I liked his stuff. It was funny what he was tweeting about, and I was like, hey, you know. Then I saw he was really into Star Citizen, and I was like, hey, I'm into Star Citizen. Asked him to be on the show, and there we are. He's like my regular now. I am Total Biscuit, and he's my Jesse Cox. And for those who know what I'm talking about, it's the they have a really great podcast show, and it's always Total Biscuit and Jesse. And Jesse, in my opinion, is gay. I don't know if he is 100% or not. He seems to me to be gay, just the way he talks and acts and stuff. But whatever. I could be completely wrong. He could be married with like 30 kids. I don't know. But that's the way it just worked out. I didn't actually plan it that way. I didn't like go looking for a gay man to be on my show so he could be just like Jesse Cox. And Trendane is very talented. I don't know if you guys got to see my the intro to season 2 of StarCast. We did a whole new intro. I did the graphics and animation because that's my background. Trendane did the voiceover for it, and Perfect's going to be doing the music. Right now, the one I used is a musical track I found on a pay website where I could pay for music, and it's legally licensed to me to use on YouTube. So I'm using that for now. But when Perfect gets done with his track, we'll put that in, and that'll be our new intro. And it's kind of cool because it's done by the cast themselves. We did the intro, and I think that's really cool. As a group kind of effort, we took our talents and we put them together to make something else, which I think is pretty damn cool. But that's just me. But yeah, he's very talented. If you guys have if you're into StarCast or Star Citizen, I'm sorry. And if you're into StarCast, but if you're into Star Citizen, go to Robert Space Industries website, go to the forums, and look for Trendane is doing voiceovers for all of the Galactic Guides. So every time a new Galactic Guide comes out for a new set of planets or whatever, Trendane does a voiceover reading of it, and it sounds really good. Like, I would love to hear like all of the Galactic Guides put together in one long thing, or put it into like an actual app that you could put on a phone. That would be fun. Like, you could click on the star system and go in there. Whoa, yes! Yes, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah! I got myself an axe! Get rid of this goddamn thing. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. I am so pro in this game right now. I got myself a gun, a backpack, and I've got an axe. 3 things that mean that you're making it, maybe. You have food, water, and then I'm gonna die like in 30 seconds from now. Because that's the way this game is, man. If you've not played it or you're not familiar with it, there's nothing in the... Oh, and I got a can opener. I am just rocking. What else we got over here? Some more drink. In this game, if you're familiar with the basics of Buddhism, the basis of Buddhism is that want and need causes anxiety and pain. Okay, I'm paraphrasing it, but basically that's the way it works. And your desires for things cause pain and anguish because you're always constantly desiring something else. So what does that have to do with this game? Well, this game teaches you about impermanence, and impermanence is a big thing in Buddhism, which is, don't rely on anything. It all can be taken away from you very quickly. And that's the way this game is. I'm right now pretty much top for what I could get. I can't think of anything else I could get right now other than maybe a defibrillator or something that could make this game better for me right now. I've got everything I need. And 30 seconds from now, or less, I could walk around this corner and get murdered by a player or a zombie or both. And it's all gone, because it's permadeath. You die, you start over from scratch, and you just have to deal with that sort of loss, you know. And it happens in this game quite often. And you've been watching me for a few times. If you've seen the stream for a while, you'll see that it's very easy to die. It's very easy to lose everything you've gained. Oh, awesome. I'm go back and read some of this right now. Lumabox says he does a great impression of his vagina. Oh wait, Matt Wee Manning 7 says, if you bought both the Armas for DayZ, do I have to buy DayZ to play? Yes, this is a DayZ standalone. It doesn't require any Arma at all, which is one of the cool parts. You don't have to have the other thing. So this is a brand new game. Even though it's the same, it looks the same map and everything you're kind of used to, there's a lot of new features in this game, like the inventory system and the new zombies and stuff like that, which is totally different. Let's see. Yeah, and Zarin said, yes, you do. He does a great impression of vagina with his mouth. Yes, he does. I don't ever want to see it again. It like has totally scarred me for life. He has a great voice and a good personality. Gonna talk about his sexual taste. Everyone knows him. Yep. Yeah, I know. It bothers people sometimes. If you're heterosexual and you hear somebody talking about gay sex things, it freaks people right out. And, you know, that's nothing to do with Trendane. That actually has to do with you as a person. If it bothers you, then you kind of got to look at your own sexuality. I mean, if you're comfortable with the way you are, then that's the way you are. Don't eat rotten food in this game, even if it's a great banana. I'm not going to eat that. Let's see what else we got here. I'm doing 3D art and animation of the artist Suter Jackson. Awesome. I'm totally envious of you. I'm a graphic artist, and I'm pretty decent with After Effects and that kind of stuff. But as far as 3D goes, I just never could get my head wrapped around it. There's a lot of math involved with 3D animation, and I'm really, really bad at math. Really bad at math. Like if you ever listen to me, and sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, guys, I just have to get 7 of these, and it's actually like 32 of them, and math concepts just don't work well with me. I blocked it out when I was really young, and I just never allowed myself to do well with it. Anyway, so I would love to have been a 3D animator. I think that would have been my dream job of all my life. I would love to work at Pixar or something like that, because I have the skills as far as an artist goes, but I don't have the ability to do 3D art, which is whatever. But anyway. But there's all kinds of artists. You know, there's artists that paint, there's artists that take photographs, there's artists that do murals, there's artists that, you know, sculpt. So there's many, many different forms of art. And so even though you might not be good at one medium, you could be good at another. Like, I can sculpt, but I can't do 3D art. Which is so funny to me. Anyway, let's see. Okay, back to the game. Geek, can we play with you? I don't know where I am, though. I'm fully geared and too scared to log in. Is anyone there? Oh, no. Not you again. Voices in my head. I don't blame you. It's sad, because so am I. It's not too late. Get Bender and just mess with it. No, I can draw and love video games. It's my dream job. It's free. Yeah, but I have Blender. And I have tried. I went and got all these free tutorials, and I was, like, trying to do it, and I don't know if it's just a block with me that now I think it's, you know, I missed out on doing all those cool things for so many years that I can't do it now. I even have a friend who's really, really pro with Maya, and I downloaded Maya, and he walked me through a bunch of stuff, and I was like, oh, this is great, I'm rendering, look at this, is fun. And then 2 days later, I totally lost interest, and I was back to drawing stuff in Adobe Illustrator. Whoop. Okay. I just stepped off that step, and in the old Arma, that could have killed me. I don't know what I need duct tape for, but I'll get it anyway. So this is obviously not a 24-hour server. I will probably log off and log into one of those. It just, when it gets too dark in here, it's really bad for you guys to watch. I can see it okay, but the stream always sort of darkens it up a bit more. so that makes it even harder for you guys to see it. So I will probably switch servers here in a minute to a daytime server. Let me get to someplace fairly safe, and then we'll swap out. Okay, so we're gonna exit to the lobby. Do you know anyone entering the next Starship contest? No, I don't. I wish I did, because even though I'm not a 3D modeler, I could still do textures and stuff for them. I'd love to like do panels and UIs. I did the whole UI for the Star Citizen that we did the other night, the Starcast. I did the whole UI for that, so I can do animation and I can do graphics. I just can't from scratch do 3D stuff. But I'd love to do panels for them inside their ships, or maybe the textures of the outer skins. I could do that kind of stuff. So I'd love to meet up with somebody who was doing this, because it'd be really cool if one of the ships that I helped build was in the game. Alright, so we're changing server. We're going to look at my favorites. We'll see if I can find... Okay, yeah, there's Trainwrecka. Has 39 out of 40 on it. I won't usually go to one that high, just because if I lose connection, I lose everything. I got to start over. Let's go for ping. Let's go for a low ping, and we'll see if I can find a 24/7 one here. Wait a second. Where'd all the servers go? The other day, there was oh, this is history. Holy crap. Okay. Might be one to do it on the actual... I was like, wow! There's only like 70 servers. The other day, there's like 1,000. Okay. I'm looking here for a full day. All day, no night. Okay, we'll go there. Yeah, Maya is something they're introducing me to, because we work with hand graphic designers. Check the Imperial forums. People working on... Oh! Maybe I will. I'm hoping I'm still in that building. What would really, really, really suck is if they started me off outside and I'm getting murdered right now and I don't know it. Yeah, that's what I use. I've used ZBrush before. ZBrush is a way that you can take a model and then paint it, which I can do. So, I should have my gun out. This is a fairly packed server, and damn it. Alright. Oh no! I don't have my axe in my hand anywhere. If I had an axe, I'd swing it in the morning. See? No threat of death from the chick when I've got an axe. It's like, it's no big whoop. When I had that crowbar, oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. This axe is better axe. It's pristine, too. That's what I'm on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. What is this, box of matches? I don't need matches. Ooh, but I will take some sardines and soup. And what is this? Oh, just a book. Any preference on the work in progress? We've already seen the forums. I have to go look at the forums now. I haven't actually looked. I kind of been standoffing. It's one of those things. Maybe some of you guys experience the same sort of thing. But you imagine if in your life you do something, and maybe you can't ever finish it for whatever reason. Say like you really wanted to become a motocross professional. Okay, I'm just making something up right now. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just using it as an example. So you wanted to become a motocross guy, and you did it, and you were really good at it. You were one of the first people to get into this particular style of motocross. Like, you were one of the initial people that did it. And then for whatever reason you can't continue on. Like, you just can't do motocross anymore. You broke your leg, or you got out of it because of whatever various thousands of reasons you stopped doing something. So this is just me. To you guys, what I would do is I would totally... Whoa, no, 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 don't drink that. Don't drink that. Don't drink that. Holy shit. I almost drank freaking... I don't want to drink this. I want to pick it up. Maybe I can't. Because it... Okay. So we're not going to take the disinfecting spray. I haven't found a use to use it yet. Anyway, so you for whatever reason, you can't continue on doing the thing you like to do. So because of that, whenever you see somebody else doing it, or you just don't want to be involved, you don't even want to look at it anymore. I know that sounds really silly, but that's just the way I do things. So the example is that I really wanted to get involved with the next great spaceship, but because I'm not really good at modeling, I am basically blocking it out of my mind. Like I'm going, you know, I can't be part of it, so I'm going to just not, I'm just going to not look at it and not pay attention to it till it's all done. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I know it sounds silly, and it's like a mental thing for me. I just, if a good example of this is paintball. I started playing paintball back when there was a single shot nil spot, and they didn't even have a pump. They didn't have a handle. You had to cock it on the side by pulling the handle back, and then you shoot. Single shot, fire, fire, fire. Okay, this was back in the early '80s. I got into paintball. I love sniper killing these zombies when we're not looking at. I got into paintball, and I was on a professional team. We traveled. I was there for when paintball first started taking off and everything. And because of that, to this day, I can't watch paintball matches or get into paintball at all. Like I hear people talking about it, and I'm just like, eh, yeah, you know. I don't know why I'm like that. Maybe it's me, maybe it's not. I don't know. But I get that way with these certain things. And come back, Mr. Kitchen Knife. Okay, I'll leave the kitchen knife for somebody else. I actually need the rounds more than I need the kitchen knife. Let's helmet. It sounds like regret. Yeah, I guess it is a bit of regret. And I usually don't have that sort of thing in my life. You know, I'm not a person that really regrets things that often. So I can't speak that it is exactly regret, but it acts like that, doesn't it? Or at least seems that way. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't fall. That's one thing in this game that's still a little bit buggy, is you can slide down a ladder very easily, or you can slide off of stairs. And if you do it the wrong way, you will break your legs. Oh god, see, she cut me. She's not even there. She's under the stairs. I love the ricochet sound effects, aren't they awesome? So I'm bleeding again. Was that a flak vest? No, that was just a... wait. Come on. I was not even paying attention. I was talking to you guys. I thought I already was wrapping myself up with the bandages, but I wasn't. I bled out even more. Awesome. I got all this great stuff, and I'm just going to die from blood loss. I have to open that up. I'm no longer bleeding, but I'm hungry, so I probably should eat something. I'm in a really bad spot to do this anyway, but at this point I don't care because I'm nearly dead. There's a flak vest? Alright, I'll go check it out. Yeah, the game is still a bit glitchy. As far as falling off the stairs, breaking legs, that kind of stuff is glitchy. And then the zombie attacking me underneath. Is that a flak vest? I think that's just a pair of jeans. I've noticed things that are on this shelf, you can't get to them. Even if you like lay down. I'll try laying down. See, it doesn't show up in the vicinity, and you can't click on it. So unless it's something amazing on that, I just usually ignore it. Oh, downstairs near the locker. Okay, we'll check down there. Oh, that. I think that's, it's not a flak vest, it's a UK assault vest. And I've already got one on. I got the same one. This one's pristine, this one is damaged. So, okay, we can swap it. And just make sure I pick up my goodies. I'm going to leave the kitchen knife behind. It takes up a lot of space, and honestly, it's not helping me that much. I was using it to open my cans, but now I've got a can opener. I don't need to do that anymore. So that tower building, this is a fire station. Really, really worth going into if you guys start playing this game. It's loaded with stuff. Why I run without things on is because you actually run faster and it uses less energy if you're not carrying an item. If I'm in a really populated server and I'm in an area where I feel there's going to be potential for a lot of players, I'll run with my gun out because it's worth the risk. Oh, there's just axes all over the place now. Look at that. This one's badly damaged. I'm never going to replace this axe, so I probably don't need to look at the other ones. Another can opener. This one's worn. How's this one? I didn't even look at it when we picked it up. Badly damaged. Okay, we'll grab the worn one and we'll swap it out. You can open cans in this game with an axe or with a kitchen knife, or I think a pair of pliers if I'm not mistaken, but every time, the worse the thing is, like the pliers will open it but it just damages the crap out of it. You end up losing a lot of food. So these big ass buildings have a lot of stuff in them, but there's also ladders and things you can fall down in, and I usually try to stay out of them. It's not like you're going to go in one of these buildings, you're going to find, you know, some sniper rifle or something like that. Those would be more like in the military bases. Hey, I got my computer January. We should do something sometime. I don't mind trying DayZ myself, get an external hard drive to download it. That sounds like a cool idea. I mean, I don't mind playing with you guys if you want to hop on the server with me or whatever. It's just, a game like DayZ is very difficult. Like, if we were to play World of Warcraft, we could do that together no problem because you can teleport to other people's places and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty easy to get around. In this game, if you were to start in the far north and I started at the very far south, it could take us the entire, like, 5-hour stream to get to even see each other. So it's not like we're really playing together at that point. You're just basically on the same server running at each other, but that's about it. So for the new people that are just joining us, thanks for coming, playing DayZ. If you would like to see more of this, or you want to follow my channel, that would be great, because you'll be updated as soon as I go live. So at the bottom down there underneath here it says follow. If you click on that, you'll be updated. And then, like I said, I definitely do this pretty much every day until the 30 days are up, then we'll find another game to play. So we're going to do 30 days of DayZ. And on top of that, we also do StarCast every Tuesday night. And that freaking Twitch logo where the bulbs break trips me right out. I keep hearing glass breaking, and the other day I thought it was on the stream itself. Listen. Whoa. I hear a zombie. Jogging shoes. My boots are pristine though. We'll just stay with the boots. So now what I end up doing is running around looking to upgrade parts. So I've already got a really awesome backpack and I've got all that other stuff. I'm getting a bit hungry, so we're going to find a good spot to hide and then we'll sit down and eat. Yeah, this game, you're always listening for things. You're listening for other players running around. You're listening for zombies chasing other players. That's a big thing, because when the zombies start chasing other players, you hear them chasing them, and you can see them run, and you're like, okay, they're getting chased by zombies. That at least gives me a little bit of time to either go after them or get away from them. If they're running from zombies, it means they really don't have any other good equipment or gear. You can probably take them out. But one thing they might have that you might want is some food and drink. So it is worth killing other players in this game. Let's see. 1 second. I don't want that. Split. There we go. Okay, and then hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, back to the stream. Sorry, I just had a bunch of people writing me some stuff on Skype, and I just checked to make sure it wasn't anything exciting. So, what everybody do for the holidays? Anything exciting? Go visit some family, or kind of holding off till New Year's? I'm a sneaky ninja attack girl. I'm gonna walk up to this here girl, and I'm gonna stick her in the head with an axe. If the zombies weren't so glitchy, I would feel much more confident in this game. But because, like, she was standing there and I hit her with an axe in the head. But because they jump all over the place, and she like then teleported 2 feet to the left, I'm always worried that they're gonna, what I'm thinking I'm killing them, they're actually killing me. And that happened the other day. We were playing and I was totally fine, and I died to a glitch. Like, the zombie murdered me even though I had totally killed it. Okay. More axes. This construction site's always good to find some stuff. That's why I thought I'd run down here and check it out. Oh, he's extremely hungry. Shoot. There she is. Alright, we got lots of food. Let's eat something. Let's eat the banana. Bananas, a fruit of any kind in this game, will give you both health. I'm sorry, it will fill you up, and it'll also fixes your thirst. So funny that now I'm not even the slightest bit thirsty, and the entire time I've been playing this game, I've been extremely thirsty. Had some ham. Ooh, yeah, I love a good Christmas ham. My sis opened. Okay, none other says I drank all the booze. Were you drunk the other night? None other. Somebody, a couple of you guys came to the stream and you were like, wow, talking all kinds of crazy stuff on the stream, on the text. My sis opened her gifts, but once you kind of get old, it's not like much worth anymore. And you say, yeah, I know. I'm in my 40s now, but it's exciting for me because of the kids. I have 2 kids, and it's great to watch them and the excitement they have for Christmas. It just brings it all back to the fun stuff of our youth. Hey, Domo, just linked you in ManVSGame when he asked for cool streams to raid. Don't know if you get any from. Oh, cool. Thanks, Zane. Yeah, we just jumped up from 11 viewers to 33, so yeah, we just jumped up quite a bit. Thanks a bunch. Oh, we jumped up in followers, so I haven't checked the followers. I have to reset the stream to do that, so I'm happy with. But here from Mankind. Thanks for coming over, everybody who might be jumping in to raid my stream. I appreciate that. We're just playing a little DayZ right now. I'm running around I think I'm just a little bit northeast of the airbase. And we're checking out a construction site and seeing what we can find, any kind of goodies, of course. I'm on a fairly populated server. We'll check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 25 people out of I think a 30. I think this is a 30-minute service, so it's almost full. Upstairs in these places are usually pretty good. I don't know if you asked this yet, but bought or anyone gift you any new ship? No, I've not been gifted a ship. I don't really need to be gifted. I got a couple of ships now, so I'm cool to go with that. I don't really. I got my Starfarer, which I'm really excited about. Driving the big manatee, and then I've got an Aurora, and I actually have set up the funds for getting a one of the Hornet. I want the Hornet stealth variant, but I'm waiting to see if it goes on sale or anything. So I've got the money in there, but I'm going to wait and see if it's going to go on sale before I actually buy it, because you don't need to rush right now. They're not like going to be. You're not going to be able to use these ships anytime soon. So I'm not in a big hurry to get it. But if the dogfighting module goes live, then I'll buy it then, so I can have it for the dogfighting module. Did you guys just hear something? It didn't sound like well, it's a zombie. See, the problem with the zombie is I can hear him making noise and everything, right? But there's a really good chance that zombie is all the way downstairs and attacking me through the walls. So it's like I can't even really fight it. I just gotta like listen to it whine until I get downstairs. But I'm worried that if I go downstairs, he could kill me when I get to the bottom of the stairs, because he can hit me through the stairs themselves. Where are you? There you are. See, he was under stairs. Damn it! I hate this. This stupid glitchiness of this game sometimes bothers me. Like, I was doing just fine, and now I'm bleeding again, and there was no reason for me to be bleeding, because I hit the zombie in the head with an axe. Now, let's put the axe away. We're gonna head out of town here. Well, I got raided. We went all the way up to 38 viewers, and now we're down to 20. So that's cool that they stopped by. They didn't really say much, though. Thanks, Zone Mash. I don't know. Oh no, I think it's viewers. I don't know if anyone asked you. Okay, yep. This game honestly looks pretty sick because you're online with people. It's all about survival, trust, which is cool because one life idea seems really cool. Any recommendations of computer specs to play DayZ? Because mine's having trouble running it. Manatee, me too. Okay, we'll go back to. Let's slow down a little bit, and I'll read. I'll talk about some of the stuff you guys asked in a second. As far as this game, yes. So my little spiel about this game, and I talk about it pretty much every stream because we always have new people watching, is this game is first and foremost a survival game. You have to survive on your own. The environment is trying to kill you. You have no food, no water. You're in a Russian town in the middle of nowhere that has no food and water. You can find a little bits of it here and there. Your equipment wears out, your shoes wear out, all that stuff. That's a player. And then you've got the element of other players trying to kill you. He's got some stuff, so we're going to take him out, I guess.
Yeah, come on.
And he had a soda pop. Life is cheap in this game. You kill people for soda. Okay. Alright, so back to what we were talking about. So you're surviving in this game, just going up against the environment. And then on top of that, you have the player aspect. This is a PvP game. You got other players trying to kill you for whatever they can get off you, which and that guy I killed for a soda. And then you have the element of zombies. So the players are trying to kill you, the zombies are trying to kill you, the environment's trying to kill you. All of that adds up with the final culmination of all of the beauty of all of this, permadeath. So you die, you have to start over from scratch, and there you go. It's a great game. I absolutely love it. It's probably the pinnacle, in my opinion, of what a game should be. It's social, it's anti-social, it makes you paranoid as all hell. You're constantly looking around, you're looking around, did somebody coming after me? I killed that guy, maybe somebody else, his friend who has guns is coming after me. Constantly worrying about stuff like that, and always looking around for players or zombies. So the paranoia level is really high. You're kind of always amped up while you're playing it. You're like, oh my god, am I going to die? Am I going to die? That is really great. If you like that sort of thing, it's sort of the adrenaline rush of it all. Bad Geekdomo, bad. So, as Kingsman's question, do you recommend any computer specs? Yes. I'm right now playing this game on my laptop. I play it at night, and my laptop is not a gaming laptop. It has a 520M in it, which is like the biggest piece of crap video card that you could have in a modern laptop. I mean, it runs okay, but I have all the settings turned all the way down, and it makes it really difficult to play, and it's really jittery. So I would say you probably need at least a 500 series that's a real 500 series, like a 550 or a 600 series NVIDIA card. Maybe a 6000 series AMD card would probably be cool. You get by with either one of those, no problem. As far as the processor, I would say you probably need at least an i3, or if you have an AMD, like a 965 Black or something like that, edition AMD processor. It doesn't require that much. It's actually a fairly optimized game already because it's running on the Arma 2 engine. So it's a game that's been out forever, and it's been really optimized, and it runs fairly smoothly on pretty low-end equipment. So you don't need the beast of a system, but if you got a better video card, you'd probably make it a little bit smoother for you. Alright, so let's catch up with the other stuff. I heard a noise. I did. Pull the M4. The noise attracts players. Yep. Getting an R290 soon. Yeah. The prices have skyrocketed. All the people that are doing Bitcoin mining, Litecoin mining, they're all, or Litecoin mining specifically, are buying the 2000 or the 290, 280, and the 290X. They're buying them up because they're really great to do GPU mining with right now, and I did a whole video series on it last month. There's a zombie. I thought for a second it was a player. He was sort of just walking normal, and I was like, oh crap. So what's my axe is 5. Okay, pull out the axe. This is called the circle stray. If you walk around him, you try to hit him in the head. But because the zombie's always constantly moving, it makes it very hard. If you know when they're going to swipe, you're okay. We're going to go in this building right over here, and I'm going to sit down for a second and eat something. So then bad Geekdomo bad, yes. I know I killed the player, I'm sorry. And then killing people for soda, you're a terrible person. In this game, it's all about survival, and I know it's bad that I killed that guy. He was just starting out and he had himself a soda, and I killed him for a soda. But you have to survive. You have to survive in this game, and that unfortunately means killing other players. Too damn paranoid for me, like where's Z was when I tried playing alone. It takes me out of it. I'm a team player and MMO, for God's sake. Yeah, I know, but it's just the way it is with this game. Our engine isn't very optimized either. Oh, well, it's my taste. Anyone who came from ManVSGame, thank you for checking out Geekdomo and sticking around. He's a cool dude and deserves more followers. Thank you, Zane. I really appreciate you getting a shot. I hope you didn't like tell them to leave his stream to come to mine, because I don't want to do that. I'm all about being one of the team, but I don't want to take people's viewers. Yeah, GPU mining, it's all about ASICs. Yes. So for those who don't know what we're talking about, ASIC miners replace GPU miners for Bitcoin, and they're working on them for Litecoin. So GPU mining is getting really difficult with Litecoin right now. So I'm dropping out of Litecoin. Sometime this week, the plan is to do another video, but it's going to be about the altcoins, other coins that you could mine right now that do mine pretty efficiently, that right now are pretty cheap and pretty easy to get into. The difficulty of getting the coins is really low. So I'm looking at Peercoin, WorldCoin, Peercoin, forget that. Peercoin's really high right now. WorldCoin, Doggy, D-O-G-E coin, which I think is kind of funny because it's like based off of an internet meme. They made a coin on it. And a couple other coins like that I'm going to talk about. I'm currently mining right now while we're talking Litecoin, or no, WorldCoin. And I'm getting about 65 coins a day. Oh, I finished up and asked for links. Thank you. Man was finished when linked. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, you're pretty cool. Enjoy your streams. That was actually how you have scheduled stuff. Doggy coin. Yeah. D-O-G-E coin. Silly, right? But it actually is starting to gain some traction, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll actually mine this silly coin. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter. If I can take any coin that I mine and turn it into a Litecoin or a Bitcoin, yeah, whatever. I don't care what it's called. And most of the exchanges, virtual currency exchange is accepting pretty much any coin right now for swapping them into Bitcoin. So if that's the case, you might as well go with whatever, as long as you can mine it easily. We should make some more rags while we're waiting. That game is more about gathering than fighting zombies as far as I can see. Well, honestly, because this is still alpha, guys, so there's still some glitching and some other issues. Be a little bit more tolerant of the gameplay itself because it's still a bit glitchy. But it is about surviving, and they are going to be optimizing the engine more to make it play a little smoother. On top of that, they're going to be bumping up the zombies. In the normal DayZ, I would never be able to run around fully upright carrying a weapon like this. Couldn't happen. Why? Because everywhere I went, there would be 20 zombies chasing me if I was doing that. In the normal DayZ, this is how you got around, and I'm not joking. I would be in town, I would be hunkered over, and I'd be like doing little stomps like this, and if I saw a zombie, I would get on my belly. And this is how you got around in the normal DayZ all the time. Had to. Because standing up and walking like I was would get me killed. There would probably be 3 or 4 zombies around this building, maybe 4 or 5 zombies around that building. There'd be 2 or 3 walking on this road right here. And so the only way to get around is to crawl because the zombies are less likely to see you. So right now he has, they even mentioned it, I saw in one of the posts, that they are currently keeping the zombie numbers down so they can get the game working right. And once the game functions correctly like they want it to function, they're going to crank up the zombies back to the normal DayZ, which is, they were crazy. There was just so many of them. Even with a gun, you just didn't want to deal with them, so you crawled around everywhere because there were just so many. They would one-shot you, and it was just really hard. But right now they've got them turned almost off. So yeah, right now it's more about player fighting and gathering than it is about zombie survival, but that will change. Oh yeah! Who I got now? I got Wolf? It is a wolf. Yeah, man. For those not familiar, that is from a game called Payday, and they did a really cool tie-in with Payday. Basically, they have the different masks from the Payday crew all over the place. You can find them all the time. They're not that rare. But it's fun to have as a, you see a player like this, you're freaking scared because it's scary to see somebody with a freaking crazy-ass mask like that on their face. So, really cool game tie-in between Payday and DayZ. Ain't none other. I'm gonna... None other. I just made you a moderator because you're always on my streams, and I don't have a moderator here today, so if you could help me out with that, that'd be great. You're here like every single show I do, so I'll make you a mod. You can help me out. Especially because I didn't see what those guys were posting until it got crazy. And I was like, what the hell is this? And by the way, it wasn't people from ManVSGame that did that. That was like half hour beforehand. I think I made you a moderator. Yeah, game to play. Game to put to shame. Honestly, that sounds fun, crawling around just to avoid it. Yeah, it is. It is. It really makes for even more tension. We already talked about there's a lot of tension in this game, worried about players and zombies. But having to crawl because you're like, oh my god, am I gonna get seen? Is he seeing me? Is big. And then the daytime, nighttime cycle, which happens too, which right now I'm playing on a full daytime server. It's always daytime all the time so that we can do the stream. But I do sometimes play on the normal rotational servers, which it rotates between the different times of the day. Just didn't mean to pull that out, but I'm just going to put my axe away anyway. So it really does add a lot of tension, especially when it's nighttime or it's getting to be dusk. And you kind of see a player running away, and you just go ahead and beat him down. I know you guys are probably hating me because I just killed that poor player for a bottle of, or for a can of soda. But I'm telling you, it's just the way this game is. It's really life or death out here. And if another player can get you, they will. I mean, honestly, guys, I would be really pissed right now if some guy just ran up and shot me and took my stuff. I would be mad at the second it happened. I'm like, fuck, it's gone. You know, my stuff's gone. But I am totally cool with it because right now I am a pack mule carrying like 40 cans of food and weapons and I mean, I am a prize right now. I am like something you want to hunt down and kill because I have everything you need to live in this game another couple of days. So if somebody were to kill me and take my shit right now, I would be a little bit mad, but I would not. And the ultimate thing, I'd be like, cool, he's got my stuff. At least it's, you know, somebody else has got it now and they can live with it. Now I don't want to be on this server because they're going to hunt me down and kill me with my own stuff, but, you know, that's another story. Oh, there you go. There's your little mod symbol. Cool. Thanks for doing that for me there, none other. I was just chuckling in the background while you chased down a naked dude for some soda. Yep. It's just the way this game is, man. I know it's crap, but it's just the way it is, so we gotta keep pumping on. So a little bit of... So it's like 9 degrees outside. I could probably turn the fan down on my video card because it's still blowing pretty hard. I got a 290, but I got a reference model which has a single fan. So it's like 8 degrees and it's snowing like crazy right now. It's like total white Christmassy stuff. No problemo. Woot! I've been playing 5 days now. Oh, ran right into a tree, looking away. I probably should be paying attention, but, you know, being a streamer, you have to have a split personality. You gotta look over and watch other stuff. Do you think finishing this game will help the Arma 3 engine optimization? So, a little bit of background story for those who might be new, not knowing much about DayZ. I'll give you a little bit of a background, and we'll talk about Arma 3 in just a second. DayZ, the original game, was a mod, and this is called standalone because you don't need a mod of Arma 2. So Arma 2 is a great kind of squad tactics, a little bit more detailed in a lot of the facets of the game than Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty has a lot of toys, you know, you can find all these cool things and tanks and stuff like that you can jump into, but Arma 2 was kind of the first one to do that, and it was a PC-based game, this isn't on consoles. So, Dean Hall made the original mod, DayZ, and Dean Hall is a Special Forces guy, and he has a background in survival training. Like, that's his training. He understands a lot of the nuances that most other game developers might not catch because he actually did do Special Forces survival training. So he worked it out with Arma because DayZ, the original mod for Arma, took a game that was pretty much done. Okay, Arma 2 was one of those games that was good, but it had its day. And it was done. It was like people were stopped playing it and they were just moving on to other games and everything. And then he came up with this DayZ mod and it exploded. And you needed to buy Arma 2 and Operation Arrowhead, which was an add-on, which was an expansion pack for the original Arma 2 engine, or Arma 2 game. And after that came out, is this a good banana? It's a pristine banana. I will always take a pristine banana. After that game came out, basically Arma took off and exploded. And so they offered Dean Hall a position at the company to help develop the game. And they went on to continue with Arma 3, and DayZ standalone is using the Arma 2 engine. So the question was, will this help Arma 3 along? And I believe it will. I just really wish that this was using the Arma 3 engine, but I understand why he developed it with Arma 2, because that's the engine that... Oh, that's a badly damaged pristine... Is it a... Can I eat it? Yeah, it's still fresh. Okay. It's just a badly damaged fresh banana. So I understand why they didn't make it Arma 3 right off the bat, but... It's unfortunate that they didn't go that far, but you know, maybe someday down the road they might make an expansion for this game and it uses the Arma 3 engine, because the Arma 3 engine is a really great looking game. Alright, so back to the questions. I've been playing... Okay. Oh, that's where we are. Nobody actually typed anything new. I thought I saw the chat roll going by. So where I'm headed now is I'm running back north to a place called Electrovodstock. I think it's Electrovodstock. I'm really bad with Russian, and Cyrillic is just even worse for me. We're going to hide in this bush for a second because I'm going to do a real quick look around. You always want to, if you're going to look at a map, you need to stop and look around before you do, because it takes you and freezes you up in the game, and you can't get to your character quick enough. So we're going to open the map, and I'll show you right where we are. Oops, wrong one. 8. Okay, let's close this down here. This is Chernogorsk. Alright, and like I said, I'm really bad with the name, so please forgive me. What? Oh, I hit the button and it was just firing the axe. Okay, try that again. See, I'm so paranoid in this game. This is not a full map. Interesting. I've never seen that before. Alright, so basically this map that I've got right now is only a partial map. This is the airfield that we were at, called the airstrip. This is the southern airstrip, I call it. And we've already run along the road here. We've already gone to Chernogorsk, which we've left, and we're headed up the road to Electrovodstock, which is not on this map. That's pretty funny. Usually the maps you get, they have all the stuff. So that's the big town we ran through, Chernogorsk. And we're outside of that town now. We're headed up this road here. I don't know what it's called, what the road's called, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's where we are. So the answer basically is no. Yes. Sorry, after all of that long rant and dissertation there, I ended the answer with just no. Well, I do ramble. Because I'm a rambling man. Oh, and for those new people who might be joining me, I don't play music on purpose. All these videos I do go up on YouTube later on. And I'm actually a partner with Maker Studios through a company called N4G TV. It's a gaming arm of Maker. And I don't want to get copyright strikes, and now they're coming up with all these new rules on YouTube, which is just making it more and more dangerous to put up any kind of music at all. So I'm just... no music. Sorry, guys. I'll sing to you, though, if you want to hear me sing some dulcet tones. And I'm going to stop here for a second and eat something. We'll eat... let's just eat a banana. We got 2 bananas. There's little things that are going on in the game, too, that they don't ever talk about. If you eat a soda, or drink a soda, it not only fixes your thirst, but it also gives you a temporary energy boost from the caffeine. So you end up running a little faster, and that's something they don't say anywhere. They want the UI as minimal as possible. You have the bar across the bottom, as you see, and you have a map, and you have the UI for this, which is your inventory, and that is it. And that's on purpose. The game is more about what's going on the screen than what it is about having bars and compasses and all that stuff that would just muddle up the screen. Although I do wish you could equip the compass and have it sort of in the side of your screen, like if you held it in your hand, but instead of... Right now what you have to do is hold it in your hand and look at it like this. I wish that they would put it in the screen in the corner so it like was there. You're holding it in your hand, but you don't have to look at it like this. Because it's a mess. Alright, so back to Star Citizen and the question I did a while ago. I heard the asteroid hangar would be released until the end of the year. Yeah, I think right now dogfighting module comes, it trumps the asteroid hangar, so that's going to be a little while. I think probably dogfighting modules first and then asteroid hangars next. I'm feeling hungry again. I just ate a banana. This is a spawn point over here to the right, so I got to be a little careful that players don't show up, but not like a player could punch me to death right now. I pretty much have a chance to kill him before that happened. Let's get something to eat. Let's eat, oh, we got some food here. And while I'm eating, I'm going to tab out of the game just for a second. I'm going to turn down this. My video card is noisy as hell right now. Oh, so much better. You guys can hear me now? Oh. The reference cards, man, this 290 is a great card, but man, oh man, when I'm mining or I'm playing a game and I crank up the graphics really high and the fan kicks up, holy cow, is it loud. My toes are so numb right now that I would actually like a little bit of warmth coming from underneath my desk, so I'll turn the fan down and heat my card up. Maybe heat the legs up a little bit. Hey, Scoots Magoot, how you been? Thanks for coming. Back to DayZ, DayZ, 30 Days of DayZ, number 9. We're playing a bit of DayZ, and it's going to be a long stream today, guys. My wife and kids are gone. My wife took my kids down to see my mom. Why I didn't go is already... oops. Thought I saw something there for a second, but it was just a banana. So my wife is taking the kids down there. Let's grab the can here. And so it's a 3-hour drive down and a 3-hour drive back. So she's going to be gone for 6 hours. So we're going to do a 6-hour stream. Maybe not 6 hours. We'll do at least 4 hours. And see how far that gets us. Imperium has established any moral orientation. Yes. The way Imperium is no pirates are allowed, none whatsoever. If you have to, what is this under the table? Oh, the defibrillator. Remember I was saying earlier, like, only thing I could think we could still get would be the defibrillator. I would grab that defibrillator, but I am playing solo, and the only way that defibrillator is going to work is you use it on a fellow player you're playing with. It'll be fun chasing somebody around with a defibrillator trying to kill them, though. But anyway, you can't use it on yourself. I have so much liquid on me right now, not even attempt to drink out of that thing. Although if I had a canteen, it would be a lot better because I could fill it up with a canteen and I could use some water purification tablets, which I do have, and purify the water. But anyway, no piracy in Imperium. But if you're a bounty hunter, you know, whatever you might actually take after you got the bounty off of somebody is legit. If you are a smuggler and the stuff you're smuggling is maybe not 100% legal, they're probably not going to say too much that way. Is that a player? I don't think so. That's a zombie. So the moral implications of playing pretty much any way you want are pretty set for that group. Good man, Christmas shenanigans with the family. Lumabox, if you read Imperium rules, no pirating, and our goal is to help humanity over the other races. Yeah. So they do have, they're pretty strict about it. You know, they don't want to let people in that are just going to be raging pirates, but there's some gray areas that you could probably get away with. That if you don't want to call it piracy, but You could probably get away with it a little bit, but I wouldn't push the boundaries too much if you wanted to stay with them. Alright, so we're still humping it up to Electro Vodstock. That's what I'm calling it. We'll just call it Electro for short. How about that? Instead of me butchering it any worse. We're coming up on it. If you look off in the distance here, you can see a tower. It's actually a smokestack. And that's the electrical supply station in Electro. Wow, it is really, really snowing out right now. It's like a blizzard. I'm gonna actually have to take a little short break in a minute. I gotta go sweep off I had to sweep something off outside before my wife gets back. So maybe in like 15 minutes or so, I'll just take a quick 2-minute break. I'll run outside, clean that off, and come back in. You can always bounty hunt, and so you established on UEE space, right? No, Imperium is separate from the UEE. Yeah, Imperium is basically its own entity, and if Imperium decides that it's in our best interest to fight the UEE, then we would do that. Whether that's going to happen or not, we don't know, but we'll get in the game and find that out. It's neither ally or enemy, yep. Yeah. But we're not going to kiss their butts. Oh, it's okay, Scoots. It's fine. You know, each person has their own sort of thoughts on how they're gonna play and whatever. And Imperium's a great guild with Star Citizen, so I'm looking forward to playing with him. You know what? When I take that little break, I'm gonna turn the heat up in this house. Holy crap! I'm freezing. I can't even feel my toes right now. So we'll take a quickie break here. Let me, I'm going to run in one of these buildings, and I'm actually going to log off this server. I'm going to save this server as a good one, because I like the full daytime servers. They're hard to find. And we'll log off. Because if I'm going to be gone for 5 minutes, in this game, you do not want to just stay somewhere. That's just basically saying murder me. So we'll close the doors, and we're going to log off. And I'm going to take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back, okay? Hang in there. Holy crap. Okay, you guys on the stream? Oh, it all melted. I come in, I wanted to show you, I was covered with snow. I just went outside for like a minute. It's freezing out there. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, so history. I didn't favorite that last one, shoot. 24/7 days. Is this the one? I think. Okay. It's freezing out there. Holy crap, was that cold. It's like 6 degrees or something, and it's snowing like crazy. This is not a 24/7 day server. Alright. So that was a lie. Where is it here? It goes to the same server with a sniper. Ah, daytime. Okay. Because I'm just starting out on this server, I don't have any idea what the environment's going to be like. I'm going to run around with my gun out a little bit. Kind of got to check the area. So you guys are chatting about Imperium while it's going. That's good. Oh, I have snow on my beard. Yeah, I did. It was snowing so hard, man. Like it's like a blizzard right now. I actually got to call my wife because she's driving back in a little while to ask her to be really careful because it's really coming down. All right, that is difficult. You got to be careful in this game for that. Because the sun glare. If a player's in that sun glare, you can get murdered pretty quickly. So we're gonna try to make it to the electrical station, and I might sit up on the top and snipe people if I can. There's a zombie coming. Come on, baby, let's dance. Running up a hill in the old game used to be the way to get rid of them. You run up a hill like this and they couldn't follow you. So I don't really want to kill her if I don't have to. To the queen. I need more coffee with Bailey's. Yeah, if you guys want to take the queen and give him the core, or give her the core, that's okay. I don't want to have anything to do with that thing. Not after what we've been talking about with her. Well, I turned the heat up at least. Why are you feeling hungry, man? Or chick? We just ate. By the way, I am playing a girl, but you can't tell. Because she's so covered up. That's why you don't run with your weapons out, because it does make you more hungry quicker. So this is a pretty packed server. Let's check it out. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Oh, come on. The sounds are screwed up too. Like, that just sounded like a zombie was right next to me, but it's the same one that's chasing me. She's like a mile away now. Why did I pick a girl? That was actually a glitch, and we just left it alone. I have it set to where I have a boy character as my or a man. I have a man character set as my default. So when I die, I respawn with a guy. And one time I died and respawned as a girl, and I went and checked my default, and it was set to girl, and I was like, that's not the way I set it. I mean, people were on the stream actually saw that it did it. But I was like, okay, for this point on, we're just going to play as her. There's no real reason. It's not like she's got a really nice butt or big boobs or anything to look at, so it's just the way it came up. So we decided to leave it that way, and there's where we are. That's a player. There's a player, and he's got lots of guns. What did I tell you about using a weapon? Let's see if his body's still here. Some soda, some rubbing alcohol. Oh, see, this is what was happening to me. Remember I fell over the other day and my body was sliding along the... It's a bit glitchy now, guys. It's got a blood bag. Oops. Phone. Oh, his body is sliding. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. It's... Yeah, I killed him, I think. I think I killed him. He didn't really have anything I needed. The syringe thing was pretty cool, but other than that, I didn't really need it. So, because I didn't absolutely need it, I just decided to... Gosh, I got so many rounds for 45. I should just start using the 45 to kill the zombies, because... Oops, dropped the first aid kit on the ground. I just got so many rounds. So sorry everybody, that was my wife. She's she made it to my mom's okay. So now she has to make it home, and with this blizzard coming, I just wanted to talk to her, let her know that it's really crazy out right now, and to take it easy coming up the highway. So this is a spot to kill other players. If you want to kill other players, this is it, man. This electrical station, it's always got so many goodies in it. And of course I'm going to run with my gun out. Yeah, he just disappeared though. I mean, that's the problem with this game, is you can't ever You can't ever loot really well yet. Obviously, you should be able to loot the zombies, but you can't loot the zombies. And you can't loot other players. You see how he was sliding along the ground? I think that was a glitch. Because that's what happened to me the other day when I got knocked unconscious. I came back, my body was sliding sideways across the landscape. Still pre-alpha, so it's okay. Other than those kind of little things, it doesn't really bother me. And he didn't have anything I needed. Like, it wasn't that rifle, not interested in. And the syringe would have been cool, but I don't know what I'd use it for. And the other stuff he had, nothing was like... I was like, oh my god, I have to have that. That's why you have to keep looking like I do, like this. You got to keep looking around for other players. Because they're not going to show up directly in front of you all the time. They might be to your side, they might be to your back. So being a little paranoid, looking around constantly is the way you move around this game. I mean, they still PBR in a lot of shifts. What's important is the way you guys are strutting yourselves and the ideas you have for your guild. Are you guys fighting in the chat? I can't tell. Luvox, are you mad about something? I can't tell by... I'm really bad with inference, it's called, when I read. It was like something I scored really low on when I was in school. So a lot of times when I read things, I don't get the tone well, and I get mad. Alright, some 7.62 millimeter. Let's go ahead and put them in that big ass... That big ass magazine I got. Where's that big ass magazine? There it is. Oh wait. 7.62. Shoot, that was that rifle that guy had. I have a 5.56 millimeter. Why am I so... Oh. Okay. Alright, so I missed something in the chat here because somebody's asking me something directly about why I'm playing with a girl. Let's go back. Man with your gun, so sexist, oh they're ignorant, so some background, I take women's studies. I was given the assignment of talking to misogynists who play gun games. I wanted to know. Why are you so angry at women? How dare you? Yeah, I'm lost too. I don't think I said anything sexist. I'm actually a big teddy bear when it comes to that kind of stuff, and I used to be a nurse, so I'm really not that sexist of a person. I picked a girl character because that's what it came up as a glitch one time. I usually would have played with a boy character, but I'm not... I don't think I'm being sexist by playing with a girl character. I don't know. I'm really confused, to be quite honest with you. This is an office building, and for whatever reason, the people that work here are very short in stature. Because the ceilings are like a foot above your head. I think they really need to fix the scale of this building. It's all screwed up. Usually not much stuff up in here, but I'll check anyway. And if you ever see me run and I stop, it's not that I'm like thinking of something to do. I'm watching the horizon. This is almost a full server, so there's a chance, a very good chance, there's going to be other players. There's a blood bag. Sure, why not? I can't... Oh, it's a saline bag. That's great. If I start losing a lot of blood, I can use that as a volumizer. What do I want to drop? Let's drop some of these rounds, because I can't carry all these freaking bullets. And I don't need a headlight, because I'm playing on a daytime server. There's another player. Right there. Did you see him? Should I murder him? Just ran into that building right there. He might be coming over here. He can't get upstairs here without coming up these stairs, so I might sit right here and wait. We're gonna hunt for him. I'm objectifying women by playing female characters? I'm not objectifying women by playing female characters. It was literally a glitch. Like, I always play boy characters, and when I started up the next time, it was a girl character, and I just decided to leave it there. There was no ulterior motive or any kind of sexual thing involved at all. Oh my god. So Afro Ninja is trolling. I'm hoping that guy comes to this building. He might not, and then I'm just wasting my time sitting here hunting for him. He's sweeping down that street. There's a good chance he would come in here. I hear him. He's breathing hard. It's not my character breathing. There is no way to get up these stairs without getting up here without going up those stairs. I think. Thanks for taking care of that, none other. I was about ready to, but I don't want to alt-tab out to boot somebody, because if I do, it's just the time that this guy's going to run up these stairs and murder me. He had weapons, so that's the only reason I'm considering shooting him straight up, because I know he's got weapons and he would kill me. So if I... Yeah, they were just making some really crazy statements. I'm anything but a misogynistic male type. If anybody knows me, I'm like completely the opposite. Hey, Iron Matt, thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and that's awesome that you came from another stream, checking me out here. I'm sorry there's not much action going on. There's a zombie right behind me, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but that other guy's probably not coming. And just to be sure, I'm going to run with my gun out. Now, not to give the troll any ammunition or anything, but if I was playing a game that I wanted to objectify a woman, I would be playing a game where her boobs were all big and sticking out and everything like that. This game, basically, you don't even know it's a man or a female character, male or female character, at all. Like, there is no, you can't, can you guys tell this is a girl by looking at the back of her body? She doesn't even have big hips or anything like that. It looks a lot like a guy. So it's not like I was looking at her ass while I'm playing, because it's just no really great ass. Thanks for following, guys. I really appreciate this. And thanks for whoever was the one who shared it. I forgot already. I'm really bad with my memory, that's another thing. He's shooting at me, but he missed. You're in this house, right? Man, the sun coming in this thing is glaring in my eyes. It actually feels like the sun's really glaring in my eyes. I'm peeking out the window. He came this way. Thanks, Kingsman. I can throw a moderator at a couple of you guys. I just don't want to do it right this second. If I log out right now or if I alt tab out, I know he's gonna come up those stairs. Alright. My chick is really hungry. Oh my god. I call her a chick. I guess that's misogynistic. Okay. Fair enough. You guys saw him running, right? He had a pistol. He unloaded his whole pistol at me. Now, unfortunately, I'm kind of armored up a little bit. So I'm not saying a pistol wouldn't kill me. I think it would. But it's going to take more than a couple of random shots from a 45 a mile away to take me out. Can't see him. And he ran right into the area of the sun glare. That's the problem. If this was the normal DayZ mod with all of the zombies on full alert, he would have aggroed a few zombies, and that would have given me time to chase him down and take him out. But because he's not getting aggroed by zombies, he could go in and out of any building he really wants to. And so the question is, here's the tension, right? Do I leave and continue on my trek north? Or do I stay here and wait for this guy? Because he could be in a building waiting for me just like I'm waiting for him right now. I'm hungry, dude. Don't forget to eat. Alright. Well, we're going to head out. You might be right. He might have been shooting at a zombie and never saw me because he did just sort of scoot out that one building and go in the other building without even stopping. Alright. We're going to haul butt. I'm going to keep an eye on behind me and see if he comes up. So the plan was to continue up north anyway, so... Moving on, moving on. This is a high tension time though. He does have a pistol, and if I wasn't paying attention, I come out of one of these houses, he could be standing right there waiting for me and just blast me in the face. And even though this mask is cool, it would not stop a 45 caliber. Ever. Grab these sardines though. And we're hungry and thirsty, so we're gonna hump up the road a little ways here and head more north towards the next town. And I'll find a spot to pull over and eat. So maybe a zombie, okay. I would just switch servers. Oh, there's another player. Okay. There he is. There he is. He's running out of these trees. Oh, he logged off. No, wait, there he is. Where'd he go? Look at that. Where is he? How can I be a murderer if I can't see the guy? He did log. He logged. I don't know if this is going to do him any good. He's going to go on the next server and he's going to die. I looked in his bags. He didn't have anything exciting. He had a couple pieces of food, though. I'm a hungry guy. Use all the food I can get. So much lag. Yeah, he DC'd. If I was getting chased down and I'm you know what we were just talking about. We game to put to shame, put you to shame. Was just saying log out or switch server. And while that is an option, it's one I usually tend not to use. Not to be a dick or anything like that, but I kind of feel that you should stay on the game and stick it out. Try to survive where you are, because it's actually a problem with this game right now. Is that say a zombie's chasing me like right now, and I'm like, oh crap, I can't get away from this zombie. I could log out, switch to another server, and there won't be a zombie there when I come into the new server. So I try to tend to play it legit that way. And so if somebody's chasing me down and I'm bleeding out like crazy and all I really want to do is patch myself up and then I would go back to fighting him, I might consider switching to a server just so I could do that, just so I could, okay, I can give him a chance to patch, put my bandage on, and then I'll go back to fighting him and I might go back to that server. That would be a really extreme scenario. But just because somebody's hunting me down or I'm hunting somebody else, I wouldn't switch servers. It does make the game kind of cheap, none other said, and if you do that with the game right now, it's totally legal to do. There is no repercussions at all, but we were talking the other day that they should put some kind of timer on there. There should be like a 60-second or a minute, or 6 seconds is a minute, a 60-second or a 2-3 minute timer to when you log out, your character is still logged in that server, and while you might be able to go to a new server and start playing, your character's there, and if that character gets killed in that timer, then you die on the new server. Like it sends a signal over saying this character was killed on another server, and it kills you on the new one. Or when every time you switch a server, your thirst and hunger increase exponentially, and you run exponentially slower. So every time you do server swapping, you're just killing yourself. To make there's some kind of reason for why you would do that. Oh, I still feel hungry. Yeah, you're right. I got all excited when I was killing that guy, so let's go ahead and drink some. I'm looking around, I don't see anybody coming after me. Gonna have to start using my 45 though. I used up all my rounds. And I can't reload it. But I've got 1,000 rounds for my 45. Not 1,000, but I've got a ton. I got at least 60 rounds for that. We need to eat something. Let's eat this crunchy Captain Crunch here. It's using up a lot of my space in my bag. Hey, Koopa Kuzman! Thanks for coming. Yeah, I know I do play third person a lot. I know. It's probably not the optimal way to play third person. I mean, at least the most realistic. I don't quite do it for anything other than give you guys a little bit more to look at. I know that sounds wrong. But first person is a bit more difficult to see the scenario going on around me. But if you want, I could play first person. It doesn't. I have played like that quite a bit. I'm just gonna eat this whole box of cereal. We'll get rid of it, and then I'll use that bag space for other stuff. And then we'll drink some. Nothing like a can of soda and a box of cereal to get your butt in gear. Look at all that bag space I got now. And I shouldn't be thirsty or hungry. Good. Alright, we're just humping north. We're going to come to that next town, and it might be a spot we're going to log off, because I I think I've been streaming now. Let's see. Does anybody have a time on how long I've been streaming? I think I started at 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. So 3 hours now. Yeah, first person is more immersive and it does make you feel more real. So here we are, first person. So trying to look behind me, I'm seeing my backpack, which is more realistic, right? When I'm in third person, watch. I look behind me. I can see everything behind me. Whereas with the first person, you see a backpack. Uh-oh. Oh, it got stuck again. Okay. No, it's stuck. Shoot, I hate... There's a bug in this game right now where if you hit your Alt key and to look behind you, it gets stuck in the look mode. And no matter what I do, I can't. It doesn't tab back out, so I can't turn my character while I'm walking. The only way to fix it is to log out. I want Ghost World, man. It seems like you can hear... I can hear my swimming suit. The total aquatic plant sounds lame. Don't go... Don't... Man, don't go. Stream still. Stop. Don't stop streaming. Alright, we'll stream for a bit more. I don't know what else is up here. There's a town up here, but... Alright, guys. The only way I can fix this is I literally have to log out. Because I can't move my character around. I should have favorited that server, though. Wow, I would go to this one too, but the ping was really crazy. Looking for another DayZ. So he was saying if I look on the list and I see little z, that means it's a 24/7 server. The reason I'm trying to look for 24/7, guys, is being a douche will get you kicked. You can't kick people on this anymore. And what's being a douche? Like murdering another player? That's kind of the whole point of the game. I don't know what you guys are talking about with all this underwater stuff. I apologize. Is it because of I'm next to the ocean here? Alright, we'll stream for a little bit more. I will have to get some lunch, though, at some point. Some kind of snack of some kind. I don't have any snacks out here. I'm saying snack. And after the first of the year, when I start streaming again, probably going to be doing some giveaways, too. I know I don't do that too often. I have in the past, like after Steam sales in the summer, I bought a bunch of Steam games and I gave a lot of them away during my other streams. I just didn't buy any Steam games this Christmas. Oh. Star Citizen, 38 million stretch goal. Oh, I haven't even looked at the new stretch goal lately. Shoot, I gotta go do that. So basically, underwater gear. Oh, underwater. Okay. So they picked the underwater planet, was the next one on the planet list. So I've got this great rifle now with no rounds. I'm going to have to find some more ammunition. Hopefully we will up here. Almost 400 followers. Awesome. Thanks, Quiz41. Yeah, I'm doing okay, but the last guy I murdered, I didn't get any gear off. Actually, I've murdered 2 people so far on this stream today, and I didn't get any gear off them because the one guy logged while he was dying, which sucks because I can get the gear. But the other guy, his corpse was streaming, running right across the stream. There's another guy. Should I murder him? Yes or no? Murder the new guy. He's got nothing. He's wearing his t-shirt. New, Don't come at me, bro. I let him go because he's wearing a t-shirt and sneakers. He just started the game. So he's best off not fucking with me, and I don't want to kill him because that just makes him have to start over. We'll keep an eye out on him though, because he might want to, he's probably already gone through these houses and picked, no, these doors are all closed. I mean, it'd be great if he did murder me because he would have so much good stuff. He just started. I do want to keep an eye on it. Maybe he finds an axe and comes back looking for me. Yeah, the reason I don't think he's loaded is he was wearing just a t-shirt, and there's a spawn spot right here behind this house. I think he literally just spawned. Like, I think it's right, the spawn spot for this place is down here by this dock. So he just spawned, he just started. I don't want to kill a new guy. Not for any other reason other than just to kill him. I gotta remember that my handgun is on 1. It's the only gun I've got right now. The other gun is there for decoration because I don't have any ammo. You're heading out there, we game to put you to shame. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names and your name's so long. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by. I would have thought a starship had higher cost than scuba diving gear. I gotta go read up what you guys are talking about. So there's some sticks on the ground. You can actually use them as weapons, but I've heard that they're used later on. If you find a burlap bag and you take sticks and a duct tape, you can make it into a large backpack. Normally you'd be able to loot the corpses for the zombies, but they turned that off. They didn't turn it off, I just think it's a glitch. The zombies disappear almost instantly and they don't have anything on them. Alright, I hear you, zombie, but I don't see you. Make yourself known to me. There you are. I love this fire axe, man. Best weapon in the game. Best weapon in the game. I mean, if I want to snipe somebody, obviously not the best weapon in the game, but best weapon for dealing with zombies and most players is this axe. One shot. One shot to the head kills them. And the reason it's taking me a couple of swings, you're hearing me swing, is because of the glitching with the zombies. Zombies are bouncing all over the friggin' place. What's your streaming schedule? Yeah, we stream... right now I'm streaming every day with DayZ. Unless something comes up, but pretty much every single day. We didn't stream on Christmas Day, of course, but I did play. I did play DayZ every day so far. So 30 days of DayZ is still going. And then I do Star Citizen every Tuesday night, which none other just said. And Friday night we do another show, but it's on a different channel. It's on the EQ Nexus channel. Let's see. The zombies sound like my mom. Zombie just wanted to say hi. We know 890 Jump has a small boat. There can be extra bottles. Okay, you guys are still talking about the underwater thing. Let's put that gun away. If your mom sounds like that, man, you better run. Why don't you like squads? Can I add you on Steam? Yeah, you can add me on Steam. I'm Geekdomo on Steam. You're more than welcome to add me over there. It's not that I don't like squads. It's just this game, unlike other games, are a pain in the ass to get together with other people. And also people have different streaming schedules, streaming times. Like, even though I could group up with somebody right now and play with you for a little while, when tomorrow comes, you wouldn't be there, and then the storyline changes and everything like that. So, not the story in the game, but why I'm all of a sudden all the way out here in the middle of nowhere changes. I'm doing that my whole life. Every morning I get up and listen to that. Thanks. I do try to stream as long as I possibly can. At least some DayZ. There's other games that I am playing right now, but the DayZ is my streaming one. After the 30 days are up, I'm actually looking at that. What was that game those guys mentioned the other night on StarCast? It was some kind of space civilization game. I can't remember the name. And I'm sorry for the boring shit right now, guys. I'm running north, and the town is like a long ways away, and it's just this long stretch of railroad track. That's pretty much all we got for a while. Thanks, Quiz. No, not Rust. Rust is a game that's like this that they were talking about. Now, this was it was a space civilization game. Shoot. Eternal Space or something like Eternal Space. No, it wasn't Kerbal. I played Kerbal. I love Kerbal. Matter of fact, last time I streamed, actually when I was streaming in July, I was streaming a lot of Kerbal. Endless Space. Endless Space. So I will probably stream that next, I think, because everyone says it's an amazing game. They love it to death. It has a little bit of a Star Citizen feel to it, and it's civilizations. So I was like, oh, I'll stream that. So that's the next game I think we're going to do after DayZ. Because 30 days of playing this game is fun and all, but it's a stretch. I need to play Space Engineers. Yeah, that's another one that looks pretty good to me too. But honestly, in about a week or two, within two weeks, I should be playing EverQuest Next Landmark, which is a big deal to me because I've been doing a ramp up for that since July, and so I've been waiting for that one quite a while, and so that's what I'm going to be playing on the side. I don't think I'll be allowed to stream it because they have an NDA. Master Orion. Oh. Yeah, yesterday Steam just went down, man, because they were giving away Left 4 Dead, and I love Left 4 Dead. I already own it, so I was like, oh, what a bummer. They're giving it away for free. All you need to do is just log in your Steam account and put it in your cart and pay for $0, and you could have Left 4 Dead. And when they did that, the Steam went down, like died. And I've seen some crazy stuff going on with the Steam sales in the summer, but I've never seen it where they took Steam down. It was like denial of service attack because there were all these people trying to get the free Left 4 Dead, which is a fun zombie game. If you guys like zombie games at all, a lot of fun, and it's fun to play with other people. Actually, that's the one game I probably would not play solo. If a bunch of you guys wanted to hop on and play Left 4 Dead with me, I will, because it's a game best played with other people, because you can play with the AI as the other 4 characters, but it's way more fun having regular players in there. But it's a much more action-oriented game than this one is, that's for sure. This one is, if I was not streaming it myself, it's hard to watch because there's not much going on. You're just running around looking in buildings, maybe occasionally seeing a player, but it's not action. You know, it's not like shooting and blowing up zombies non-stop, finding 10,000 rounds of ammo. Every turn you go around the corner, there's another 10,000 rounds of ammo. Let's create a whole Domo guild? That'd be fun. In what? In Star Citizen? Oh, yeah. Endless Space has cross-platform multiplayer. That's what I heard too. So you can play it on like Xbox One, PC, Wii, whatever it runs on, it'll you can play in the same game together, which is cool because honestly, the consoles and PCs should be, now the new consoles, the Xbox One and the PS4, should be able to play all these games together. And I believe DayZ is coming out for the PS4 because back when the PS4 and Xbox One was announced, Xbox One was saying, well, they were going to charge their normal $40,000 to the developers per patch. Basically, the developer has to pay 40 grand to patch their game. And Dean Hall was like, the fuck is that? How am I going to charge $9 for a game or something and have to pay $40,000 to Microsoft just to put a patch on? So Microsoft has since rescinded that, but at the time Dean Hall was like, yeah, we're definitely going to be on the PS4 for DayZ. So he might have changed his mind now that Microsoft has changed theirs to put this also on the Xbox One. Dark Souls? Oh my god, you guys want to see me get frustrated? You see me get frustrated on here sometimes when something's not working right, like the thing's glitching. I will throw something at Dark Souls. Not that you don't, I know you're gonna die. I know it. Like, it's gonna happen. But, it's such a pain in the balls game, that game. Like, it's just ridiculously hard, and you're like, oh my god. Like, Dark Souls, if we were playing Dark Souls right now, this tree would just fall over and kill me, and I'd have, like, no warning. So the next time I start a new character off, I'd know when I go by this tree, it might fall on me that time. 7 Days to Die? I have not. There was another guy who was telling me I need to play that, and he's a hardcore Minecraft guy. But I never did get it. Man, oh man, oh man. This is a hump, man. Huh. This is a long-ass run, and I'd really, honestly... Why am I carrying a can of empty soda? Okay, let's try to drink it, see what happens. There's nothing left, so we're carrying an empty soda can. There's a Battlestar Galactica mod? That's cool. It is getting dark here. I thought this was a 24/7 daylight server. Maybe they're going to reset the server soon. Now that we're headed this way, I'm committed, but honestly, after we killed that guy, I probably should have turned right around and went back the other way, because this is a long-ass trek up here. There is a city up here, so it's worth going up this road, but it's a long walk. 7 Days to Die is pretty boring. Wow. Battlestar Galactica being the new Battlestar Galactica, or the original 1980 version of Battlestar Galactica. I love the new one. It's really good. And I thought the ending was really decent of the new Battlestar Galactica. I'm not going to say what it is if those of you haven't seen it, but how come I'm not running turbo? You know, honestly, I'll be quite honest with you. I'm totally straight up with you guys, as you know. I really don't know what turbo gets me other than a little icon with a battery on it, and I don't know what it does. So, and I think it's like $8 a month, and I'm like, I just don't see spending $8 a month on getting a battery icon. I guess it skips you from being have to pay for ads or something. So anyway, I need Free Space 2, which I don't know if I have, and then I need to mod it with the Battlestar Galactica mod. Oh my god, I'm using up all my liquid running up here. There better be some good stuff up here. Oh, how come I'm not running? Yeah, I mean, that would get me there faster, but it also wears you out quicker, too. Like, you can jog all day, and it doesn't really cause you to get that much thirsty or hungrier. But if you run, sprint, that eats up a lot of energy. And while it'll get us up there quicker, I'd have to burn through more of my food supplies. And I guess I could, if there's food up here. I mean, I guess it's worth doing, so. Alright, we'll risk it. It is a really boring stretch of road, so we'll just run and see what happens. Oh, okay, thanks Koopa Kuzman. I'll check that out. I'll have to go back through the chat later on and download that. If you get, well, actually, you could, if you guys, you could email me too if you want. It's geek@geekdomo.com. That's my website, geekdomo.com. You can email me that there. That'd be great, because by the time I get to the chat later, it might be gone. Alright, let's see. We're coming up to this place here. We'll slow down a little bit. I know that probably just tired. Yeah, it got me thirsty again. So yeah, I haven't seen much use to use Turbo on Twitch. All I get is that I never want to go to Russia, man. If it looks like this, it's so desolate. Where is that guy going? There you go. I'm over here, zombie. Yeah. He's like, he got confused for a second. He was like, hey, what's going on? Hey, they made a hard left turn. Player, that salmon kid is losing connection. Got some nummies on the table here. Big beans. I'm just so afraid of getting thirsty again. When you first started watching the stream this morning, my character has been thirsty non-stop in this game almost the entire time. More so than normal, because I couldn't find anything to drink at all for the longest time. Now I'm using up all my soda cans pretty quickly, actually. Oh. Squirrel says there's no reason to buy Turbo unless you're watching it a lot. Hey Squirrel, thanks for coming. I found it a few days ago and it's amazing. It's semi-Newtonian physics. Cool. So it... And then what is the subscribe button for? I hate to be asking these questions because I'm on Twitch. I should know all this stuff. I should be like so pro, but I'm pretty pathetic when it comes to that stuff. So I see I go, like, We Are the Romantics the other day got partnered with Twitch. And so it says on his channel that you pay $4.99. And I'm guessing that probably gets you some special features. And it probably gets you no ads. But after that, what's it good for? Do you get special streams that only subscribers can go to, or... That was crazy. That zombie sounded like a person talking. Come on, lady. Stuck behind the fence. Oh, now she gets stuck behind the fence. Every other time they can walk right through the damn thing. There's usually a well back here. Oh, and this one's capped off. Alright, so you guys answer me. I'll just take a second. I'm gonna kill this zombie. Okay. Says, no ads. They make some of the money off the subscription. Support the person streaming. They can set up their own subscriber-only features. Depends on the caster. You get revenue like on YouTube. No ads and emails and such directly supports. Okay. Oh. Cool. So there is nice features of being partnered, and I'm hoping to get there at some point. The only way I think I'm going to get there is I need to get 100 people watching concurrently for a couple of weeks or something, which I'm nowhere near. But So I'm guessing they'd probably split the money with you, or maybe you only get like like $1 of the $4 or the $5 that Twitch, maybe they split it. Maybe you get $2.50. Each person you get $2.50 for the streamer gets $2.50 off the subscription, and then the person streaming does too. Let me put my axe away here. I don't want to put the gun. Twitch takes half of the, okay, so it's a 50-50 deal. It's not like it's a lot of money. I mean, if it was $100, that would be big money, but $5 taking half, I guess, isn't so bad. But the ads, so the ad money, does the ad money go to the person at that point? Once you're partnered, does like the ads that play for non-subscribers go to that person? Because that would be fantastic then. The reason I'm asking is I work at N4G TV, which is a YouTube partner network, and so I'm always curious about other other companies and how they do things, like Blip TV. I've been a member of Blip for years, but Blip has changed. It's now become sort of an elite. Only good quality content goes up on Blip, and luckily I'm grandfathered in because I haven't put any real stuff up on Blip in a while. But they have a great monetization program. Basically, the minute you're on Blip, you're partnered with Blip, and so you can put ads on your videos instantly. There's no monetization crap that YouTube's going to be coming up with real soon. If you guys remember years ago, back when I first, you probably didn't know me years ago, but maybe, you know, anyway, I used to be non-partnered. I was partnered with YouTube, and it's funny because a lot of people that are YouTube monetized think they're YouTube partners, but they're not. They're basically allowed to put ads on their videos, but the ads are so low paying. I mean, they're just, it's like a joke. So you could get 100,000 views on a video, and with YouTube you might make like $5. It's just ridiculous. So I'm partnered with a real network now, which is N4G through Maker Studios. And Maker's the biggest YouTube network out there. Anyway, so I'm always curious about other things like Twitch, if it's actually financially viable to get partnered with Twitch. I'm guessing if you had enough viewers, just like anything else, it would be. These barns that are around, they're always the same build. Used to be loaded up here. You'd come up here and there'd be guns and ammo and food and all kinds of stuff up on this top layer, but sadly doesn't look like they're stocking these things yet with anything. You get a small part of the ad revenue. Good. You can play commercials when you want to. Like, okay, yeah, I've been on. I used to stream for other networks. I used to stream for other places. I streamed for Guild Wars 2 Live, and they were partnered with Twitch, and it was great because if I needed to take a break, I'd be like, okay, guys, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna risk drinking out of this water because I'm thirsty and I'm getting low on the other things. I have some water purification tablets, and I also have some charcoal, I think. The reason I'm clicking it over and over again is because it's the way the game works is you basically take a sip of the water. And she's not grunting, and she doesn't say she suddenly feels sick or there's a nasty taste in her mouth, so there's a good chance I made it out okay. Yeah, the whole content ID thing that's happening on YouTube is really shit, okay? So, I'm with Maker Studios, and now if I wanted to if I wanted to put an ad on my video, I literally just put the video up and I say, yeah, I want an ad, I want a commercial at this time, at this time, and this time, and all of that. Okay, so I put up a video that's 4 hours long, I'll put like 2 commercials in it, okay? And that's the way a real partner is supposed to be. The monetized partners, the ones that they tell you that you're a partner, you're really not a partner. You don't have the ability to put the commercials where you want or anything like that. Or age gate your video. Like, you see my videos, I always put on there that there's swearing and stuff. Or if I did some videos in the past that had nudity in them, like full breasts, I can put that on YouTube and there's no problem because I can age gate it. All I do is say this video contains nudity and it age gates it, so anybody who's under the age of 18 or whatever can't see boobs. So anyway, oh my, I just heard another player or something. It sounded like somebody breathing really heavy. That was weird. Just in case. Whoop, it's a zombie. These guys need to eat more fiber. So he's eating these brains all the time. It does that to you. More fiber, pal. You need to eat some more fiber. Anyway, that was so weird. It sounded like a person breathing heavy, but it wasn't me. Back to my rant. So the new content ID basically means that I'm going to start acting like I'm a monetized partner again, which is I've got to wait to get it approved, and it could be denied for a random reason. And because of that, why won't that door open? It's like back to the old school days for me, but it's okay because what ends up happening now is they'll check you out for a couple of times at first. The first couple of videos you're going to put up are going to be really picked apart to see if you're doing any kind of illegal content. If I was playing this game and I was not talking and you did not see my face in the corner and I just uploaded it to YouTube, that is illegal. And a lot of people do it and they just get away with it, but that's coming to be an illegal thing. So you're going to have to actually talk on the video. And why am I talking on the video and I'm talking about the game? That becomes fair use because I'm discussing the game, I'm talking about how to survive, I'm telling you how to play it, blah blah blah. So technically the parts where I'm talking about other things is technically not legal because it has nothing to do with the game that I'm playing in the background. So that's going to be a problem. Music. A lot of people in the past have just got away with putting straight up songs on their videos. And you can't do that. Unless the music is copyright free. Even if you find it on a free music site, doesn't mean it's copyright free. It actually could be licensed to that website so that you are allowed to put it on your home movies, but if it goes up on YouTube that's going to have an ad, then it suddenly becomes illegal to do that. So you got to watch what you're doing. And ultimately the best way to do that is to go to a music site that you buy the music for and buy a license. And I know you guys are going, oh my god, that can get expensive, and yes it does. Feather? What is that? That's just a leaf. It looked to me like there was a feather sticking in the ground. I'm like, that's an odd thing to find in the woods. Okay. Yeah, most companies didn't understand the guys. Yeah, a lot of the game companies, and I'm actually working on a list, guys, for N4GTV, and it's massive, and it basically has almost every game company and what is legal and not legal to put up on YouTube. As far as monetization goes. If you're a small channel and you're not going to have ads, then you're allowed to put a lot of stuff up without getting any trouble. But as soon as you have ads and the ad money is going to the person putting up the video, then it becomes a problem. It was a ghost. Geekdomo, that was breathing, was a ghost. That would be cool if they had ghosts in this game. I mean, just to add a whole layer of, like, freakiness. If you want to make a YouTube video, you have to have a microphone. Technically, yes. Because just uploading a video directly to YouTube, while you get away with it, I'm not saying you guys haven't done it in the past and you got away with it, or you go to another channel and you see it there, and you've got away with it for years, it doesn't mean it was legal. It just means that nobody cared enough to fight it. But now with this new content ID system, companies that really weren't planning on being dicks are now becoming major dicks. So you got to be the way fair use works, and a lot of people throw the word fair use. Look at that, my shadow on the tree. It's sort of hovering in the tree. The way in the past you got away with it was by saying, "Oh, it's fair use. I'm putting up a video, and it's fair use." The problem with fair use is it's a very fuzzy law. And while I'm talking over this video right now, and we're talking about DayZ from time to time. Most of the time I'm talking about DayZ, but yeah, we do branch off and talk about other things. I could then be called into court and they could say you copyright infringe on this thing. I mean, they would never probably go to court right away because lawyer fees are just so freaking nuts for both sides. So they would contact me. Dean Hall would say, "Hey, Geekdomo, knock it off. No more videos with my stuff, okay?" And I say, "Okay, Dean, I'm sorry." And then either I stop or I keep doing it. If I keep doing it, they would take me to court. And if I were totally talking about DayZ, like, "Okay, guys, over here, this building on the right, this is a fantastic building to find cans of soup." That's instruction. I'm telling you how to do it. I'm showing you how to do it in the game. That is totally legit for fair use. But a judge still might look at the fair use law and say, "You know what? I still see a copyright issue here because of X." And guess what happens? You lose. And they could sue you for tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially if you were teaching people how to do illegal stuff on your stream while playing their game. So a good example is if I'm teaching you how to make meth, and I'm doing that while we are playing DayZ, the makers of DayZ are now liable for me teaching you how to play meth. Or how to make meth. So that's why they can take you to court, and they could probably win, especially in an extreme situation like that. Okay, so that's why it's really tricky, and I try to do everything as legal as I can. As you know, I don't play music in the back of my videos because I don't want to have the copyright problem with that. And I usually don't shut up long enough to listen to music anyway. So there's probably really no reason to have music in the background. It would just be distracting while I'm trying to talk and blather on. I noticed recently been upping vids for a few years and only enabled monetization a month ago. I see how it turned out. You don't monetize your vids, it's not an issue. Yeah, exactly. Let's not forget about auto content ID detecting system. Yeah. Right now, here's what you want to do something funny. I'll tell you a funny story, which goes along with what you were just saying there, Bod. I work at N4G TV. We're a YouTube partnership network, so we partner channels, and we are owned by Maker Studios. Not owned. We are a sub-network of Maker Studios. Okay, means that Maker's the one who gets all the big ad buys for us, and like an ad that you might have in your video that's for McDonald's from YouTube, you might make $1 on, whereas if you get it from Maker, you might make $15 on. Which is just an example. So the content ID is funny because the other day I got a strike, and I got a strike from a company called AdRev. Now here's the kicker. AdRev is a company that all they do is hit people for content ID strikes. And where do they get the legal representation or the legal thing to do that? They go to sites such as audiomicro.com. They take every one of the free songs from that site and put it into their content ID system. So on AudioMicro, you can go there and download songs that are legitimately free to use. Okay? This is brilliant. This is a lawyer with their brilliant freaking lawyer bullshit. So here's what happens. You as Joe YouTuber go to the site, say, "Oh, look, I found that I could put this great I could take this song and put this great song on my video. Perfect. And it's free." And they say I'm allowed to use it. So what happens is their auto-detecting system... What is this up here? Blood test kit. Hey, I found my first blood test kit, guys. So they they go on to the They go on to YouTube, and they have an auto-detection system that goes through and scans for that free music, and it dings you with it. Now, what's that ding do? Well, basically, from that point on, if you can't verify that you own the rights to use that music, every time that video plays, the money goes to not the person who made the song, but to AdRev. Alright? Now here's the beautiful part. This is going to be great. AdRev is owned by Maker Studios, the same company that owns AudioMicro.com. So Maker Studios owns AudioMicro. They gave all of their partners permission to use the music on AudioMicro for free, and it comes with a license that says I'm allowed to use it. AudioMicro has all these songs on it. So now AdRev dinged me 3 times in the past week for using music from audiomicro.com. If I couldn't fight that, all of those videos that I have would then all of a sudden become illegal. And I would have to either take them down or let them get the money for those videos that I put up. It's brilliant. Excuse me, Good says it's time to cook. I'm starting to catch up. Yeah, breaking DayZ. Breaking Domo. Voices music to my ears. Thank you, none other. So, if you guys go out to a site like audiomicro.com and you get a free song, go to the license section. There's a section on there that it says that you are licensed to use this music in monetized YouTube videos if you paid for the song. It might not get you out of the problem if you didn't pay for the song. There is free music on that site, and if you got the free music, I think the free music does not come with a monetizational clause in the license. You see, we're all becoming lawyers with this bull crap. I already went in that building. So can I mine while doing Litecoins and stream? Yeah, I can play DayZ while mining. I usually set my intensity to like around a 12 or 13, and I can still mine and play without any graphical glitches at all. But if I was streaming and playing DayZ, I can't mine. So actually my miner is turned off on this computer. I got another computer it's flying right now. And yes, I do have 2 cards in this system, so I technically could mine on one of the cards, but even so, I don't like pushing the system that hard when I'm doing like a game plus streaming. Alright guys, it is dangerous as all hell for me to head back in towards the town area. There's a good chance I'm going to die. But this is really, really boring for you, I'm sure. Just watching me run back and forth in an abandoned town where no zombies are and there's no players at all. So we're going to head back to town because it's just no fun, I think. So Zane says, okay, we'll go back one. Yeah, now I need to attend Lost School to be able to run a YouTube channel. Absolutely. So as an N4G, we actually have a whole staff devoted to the copyright problems. And if you guys were to join us as a partner, we take care of you. We make sure that your videos are clean and legit. We give advice all the time because we actually have a team of people that's what they do. They study the copyright laws and they go, okay, no, that's not legal. You can't do that. And it sucks to have them tell you that after you made a video. Like, say it took you 6 hours to put a video together and you got the perfect song, and they come up and go, you know what, you can't use that song. You're going to have to re-render the whole video and re-upload it. And you're like, oh, goddamn, it's like a 4 gigabyte file and I got to re-upload it again? But at least you'll be legal when you're done. So, that's awesome. What system do you use to mine? Right now, I have a 290X. I'm sorry, I got a 290, and I've got a 7950 in this one computer. On the other computer, I got two 6990s. I was mining Litecoin, as some of you might have seen my Litecoin tutorial. This sucks running into the sun, though. Oh my god, look at this freaking solar glare. It's crazy. But I switched up to WorldCoin because I can get more coins, and the difficulty is getting too out of hand on Litecoin. Matter of fact, the Litecoin, the difficulty is actually dropping because so many people are getting out of Litecoin, so the difficulty is going down, but it's not nearly as low as it was when I first started. Yeah, it sucks you actually have a devoted group of people that it's a sad, yeah, it is sad. So we're going to head back to town. It's going to take us a while, guys. I'm pretty far out here. We are way, way out in the middle of nowhere. So it's going to take me a while, but I know where I'm going. We'll just go through the woods, and I'll chat with you while we're walking through the woods. So at some point this week, I'm going to sit down and do a WorldCoin mining video. Maybe not just WorldCoin. I might do other coins. I might talk about just all the altcoins. We got WorldCoin. We got Doggy Coin, whatever. I can't wait for vehicles in this game. Need some vehicles in DayZ. And need the zombies. More zombies. And they will bump up the zombies through time. It's just right now they just want to get the game working and functioning, and then they're going to crank up the zombie numbers. Because even in the old mod, Arma mod, I couldn't run down a road like this. There would probably be 1 or 2 zombies just wandering on the road. So in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, you're not safe. You still have to watch out what's going on. We're going to go ahead and check out this here cabin and see what we can find. What the beep are doggy coins? Yeah, there's a meme, and I'm not familiar with it. I don't know where it came from or what it meant. But there's that dog who's kind of looking like this. And it's some kind of meme. And they actually, somebody has like loves that meme enough to where they made a new coin, and it's called the Doggy coin, or DOGE coin. And I have no idea. It's actually a pretty decent coin as far as I can see. It is considered one of the junk coins. But so far so good. It's working. And I was actually thinking of mining it the other day. But as an altcoin to that, or another coin to that coin, I'm doing WorldCoin. Oh! So the doggy coin got hacked. Yeah. Yeah. The wallets got hacked. Yeah, I don't get the meme either. Like, you know, the meme for Willy Wonka, I get. You know? It's a great one. Some of the other memes, totally get it. The first time I see them, like, okay, I get the joke. The doggy coin one? Or not doggy, but just a doggy meme, I just don't get it. I'm a bit thick in the skull, as they say. Oh, the garbage trucks are coming. If you guys notice, my voice is starting to get raspy. I'm gonna take a quick break here in a little bit. We'll get to like the edge of town somewhere up here, and I'll take a quick, like 5-minute break. I'm gonna get something to eat, and I'm gonna get some lemon water, which will fix my vocal problem. Yeah, it's a joke coin. I don't think I waste my time with it. I was watching Almost Human the other day, and they named Bitcoin as what somebody was paying for illegal surgery with. It's like set like 50 years from now. Litecoins and Bitcoins are the 2 most stable coins right now. If you guys are thinking of getting into mining and you just want to go with stability, even though it's difficult, you could get into Litecoin. You cannot mine at all now with GPUs for Bitcoin. It's just, the ASIC miners are just so powerful. And they use almost no power, so you can run like 100 ASIC miners if you had the capacity to do so. It wouldn't run nearly as much power as like a stack of GPU cards. And a hacker added all the dog over all the pictures and changed the names. Lemon Party. What day will you do video on? Oh, I'm probably gonna do. It's gonna be a live stream like this. So you guys, if you're interested in the coins, it'll be in the title, so you know what I'm doing. So if you're not into the coins, you won't do it. But I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow might be a good time to do the coin one. And we'll talk about all the different coins. I'll actually have a miner running at the time, because I'm not streaming a game, and we'll go through the different coins, what's the pros and cons with each, where you can trade them in and change them from like silly coin to Bitcoin, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm building up a bunch of world coin. I think I've got like 150 world coins already. I wish I had 150 light coins. Oh my god. 150 world coin, and I'm thinking of trading them in for Bitcoin, which you can do on the virtual currency exchange. Yeah, that's actually a really great idea. I could give away some world coins as a giveaway. That'd be fun. It'll be tomorrow, probably in the morning. So I might do that in the morning for maybe like an hour. We'll talk about the other coins and go over how to find them, how to set your wallets up and everything, and then we'll hop into DayZ for a little bit. It's so funny. I made that tutorial for Litecoin on a lark. Like, literally one morning, I'm like, you know what, some people are asking me questions on Twitter, and I can't explain it on Twitter in enough detail. Why don't I just make a quick video? I'll do it live on Twitch, and I'll just talk to people, and I had maybe 1 or 2 viewers max. Put the video up on YouTube, and it has exploded. I got like 36,000 views on it already. And it's like the most popular video I've ever made, and I never even thought it was going to be anything. I just literally, just like I'm talking to you right now, we were going through where to find the software, how to load it, and everything. The only problem I did on that video, and I really hate the fact I did this, is I talked people into using GUI Miner, because I thought, if I'm teaching people how to get into coin mining, GUI Miner is probably the best bet, because it was, at the time, super easy to set up. I know it's just running on top of CG Miner, and I don't use it anymore myself, but every other email, comment, Facebook post, Twitter post that I get is, my GUI Miner won't work. How do I get it to work? I'm seeing this error or this error. And I'm like, I'm not a support guy for GUI Miner, guys. I can't fix all this stuff. I just use CG Miner because it's the best way to do it. And you don't have to screw around with a GUI. But the GUI Miner was a good way to get people like, well, I'm thinking I might want to try it, but it ended up causing me more problems than it was worth. Zane says, just so you know, Geek, Twitch streams are supposed to be game-related. If a mod wanders by or someone reports you, they shut you down for not streaming gaming content. Yeah, I know that's one of the rules. But I consider mining a coin a game. Because it kind of is. Although it is more tech related, it's a game to me. And I'm running a piece of software at the same time, so I'm talking about the software while I'm running it. So technically, yeah, I guess it is breaking the rules, but 150 Litecoins is equals $3,600. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, right. You're actually hoping the coins actually start getting used in a broader fashion. Basically, it's a way to obtain stuff with being tracked by normal currency tracks. Yes, it's not a fiat coin or fiat money. Fiat money is money that comes from a country, like Germany, U.S., wherever. Those are called fiat. That money's called fiat, F-I-A-T. Okay. And those bitcoins, Litecoins, all that stuff are outside of that system, and it's making a lot of these governments really, really nervous because if some place takes Litecoin, say I go down to local store and I'm going to buy myself a new PC motherboard, and that store accepts Litecoin as payment, I could then give them 1 or 2 Litecoins to pay for the motherboard, and the government can't take a cut of my Litecoin. There's no way for them to take a cut of my Litecoin. So I get around the taxing, I get around the fact that the money didn't come from the actual government, and the value of the item is no longer being represented by the country that I'm standing in and the country that the company is selling me the product from. It's lost its value. It means the regular money is losing its value, and so it's got these countries scared to death. Yeah, they can't tax it. So it's freaking out these countries, and rightfully so, because it means their money could eventually lose. So China, the reason I bring all this up, is the other day Chinese were buying up Litecoins like crazy and Bitcoins. The Chinese were just going nuts, and I'm not trying to be racist. That's just the country they live in. They're Chinese, okay? So before you guys start saying, "Oh, you're being racist," Geekdomo, I'm not. It's the Chinese in China were buying Litecoins like crazy. And then the Chinese government said, nope, we're putting a pause. You can't buy any more of these coins. Stop. And they have the ability to do that because they also control the internet over there. So when that happened, the price of Litecoins and Bitcoins took a big dive. It was up to $1,000 for Bitcoin, and it was hovering around $50 a coin for Litecoin. Now it's dropped back down to a more reasonable price, but it'll go back up again. My goal is just to keep mining these things. I run my computer 24/7. If you've seen my other shows where I talk about the Litecoin, I'm always running my computer. I use it as my server in my house for my media. And my media does not come through my video card. So the fact that my video card is being taxed to hell doesn't affect the fact I can stream my movies out to my other TVs. So it's not killing me to run the Litecoin miner at the same time I'm doing all this, or any other miner for that matter. So I'm just doing it that way, and I'm just banking whatever I can. You know, I've got about 15 Litecoins right now, and I've got 150 world coins, and I'm banking them. If they ever get to where they're worth any kind of real money, I'll just trade them in for real money and call it even. If I had sold my Litecoins at the time, 15 Litecoins at $50 a coin, it's a lot of money. It does lead to things like Silk Road, Squirrel was saying. And, yeah, I'm not all about buying any kind of drugs online. Personally, I want to know where my drugs come from. I'm talking legal drugs. But Silk Road was selling legal drugs, too. Like drugs that you have a prescription for. Like Valium or Xanax or whatever it is you might be having to buy online. Maybe some Viagra. But Silk Road was very illegal. And those kind of things I do not condone. And that's the only other problem is that a lot of people who are sort of against the whole notion of any of these cryptocurrencies are using Silk Road as an example of this is what can happen, but it's not the purpose of the coin. Okay, it wasn't to buy things illegally. It's really basically to have an alternative form of value of an item. So I can literally go out to the store right now, buy gold, and hang on to that gold. I own the gold, and that gold will have value no matter what country I go to. That gold will have value, and that's what these coins are kind of representing. Is another way that you can get something that you can have that has value outside of the country that you live in's money. King says, I'm so confused about what all this you're talking about. I'm sorry. I probably should go back to talking about the game. I get off on the crypto coin thing because it's really interesting to me, and a lot of the people that are here have seen my videos. So we'll save that for another time. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop here for a second. We're going to take a quick break. I got to go get some... My voice is almost gone. And we'll be right back. And yeah, you can track... It's in the chain, but we will talk about that another time. I'll be right back. Oh boy. So I went ahead and looked while we were I was getting myself something to eat. Sorry, my voice is really getting fried. Get some magical lemon juice water. I went and looked at the coins while we were talking, and Litecoin is back up to $25 a coin, and Bitcoins are now creeping up to $700 a coin again. Or actually, it's like almost $800 a coin for Litecoin or Bitcoin. All right, back to our server. Looking for a 24/7 one. $30 out of 30. Shoot. So I will get off of the coin chat for now. You guys are more welcome to talk about it in the chat, but it really doesn't reflect what we're doing with the game, and it's some people don't know any idea what we're talking about, and it's kind of a strange thing to talk about on a video game channel. Okay, where is my 24/7? Okay, this one. 30 out of 30. Ah, come on. What if I sort by name? Daylight, daylight, daylight. Server lags a lot, don't join it. This is probably somebody who has a private server. They don't want people to join because Dean Hall said that they if you were going to run a server, you can no longer block people, ban people, or make it private. Okay, so look, it says they can kick. I guess maybe you can kick if somebody's being hacking or something. So they might but they were basically taking away all the powers that used to be in the old DayZ servers. They take away all the power. It's not well, okay, I'm not going to go in. Why don't you guys explain to Kingsman about the coins? I think it would be what the heck happened? That's so weird. I'm on the server. Hello. It looks to me that DayZ crashed. So we're going to try to kill it. Give me a second, guys. I'll start it right back up again. All right. So what's my favorite game? Right now, it's definitely DayZ. Favorite game of all time? Now, this is going to sound cliche and sort of maybe an obvious choice, but my favorite game is probably World of Warcraft. I'm like, you're like, what are you talking about? Because it's one of those things that's really kind of cool to make fun of people who play World of Warcraft now. And while I what the heck is going on with DayZ here? Oh, there it goes. World of Warcraft is probably the longest running game I've ever played in my life. That's the only reason I say it's my favorite, because I keep coming back to it. As much as I hate it, and as much as I hate the theme park, and I hate all the other stuff that goes on with that game, I always go back to it. I play all these other games, and then when I get bored or I think about it, I go, I'm going to play some WoW. How much is DayZ? It's $30 right now. So if you guys are interested in getting this game, it's really, really cheap to get into. Meaning that later on, it's going to get to be a bunch more money. Like, it's probably going to be a $40 or $50 game at some point down the road once they get it kind of going. So if you're even slightly interested, get it now because it'll probably save you some money. But of course, you're dealing with the bugs like I am. Yes, Domo, you feel my WoW pain. Yes, I definitely feel the WoW pain myself. Matter of fact, this is supposed to be a 24/7 server, and it looks pretty much dark to me. Okay. Wait, the light's coming up. Okay, it's still dark. Okay. So that 24/7 server lied. Yeah, DayZ's kind of pricey for what you get. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I love this game to death. That's why I'm doing the 30 days of DayZ, okay? Because I love it. I have no problem with paying 30 bucks for it. Other people who might not be into it as much, I can see where you're coming from. I don't have the same exact opinion, but I understand where you're coming from. Dirty Sanchez. No, we're not doing that on this show. They call themselves the Dirty Clenches. Well, at least the sun's coming out now. It's shooting right in my face. It does have potential, and there's a lot more stuff coming to it. Okay, let's connect to this one. No, not doing 30 days, 24/7. Oh, that would be crazy. That's crazy cock. I play for about, 3 to 4 hours a day on Twitch here. Sadly, I would rather play ISS over DayZ. What's ISS? I don't know what that is. Let's see, what time is it already? Oh my god, it's 2:30. Alright guys, we're gonna go to 3 o'clock and then I gotta call it, man. That's like we've done it for like 5 hours. Holy crap. The time flew right by. Oh, Warzy? Oh, yeah. Infestations, okay. It does have better mechanics, sort of. But you gotta watch my video. Maybe you haven't seen my video, Squirrel. Hold on. I will share my video with you here. Go watch this video. It's 7 minutes long. And by the end, tell me if you feel like playing that game. Let's go to my front page here. This video does contain nipples and boobies. Okay, so if that bothers you, then don't watch it. But okay, let's go back here to the chat. Okay, there you go. The mechanics in this are a bit broken, mainly because this was a game that was designed for like squad tactics and it's like a first-person shooter, and they tweaked it to be this game that we're playing now. So it was never quite built from the ground up to be the zombie game, whereas Infestation Survivor Stories was basically an MMO that they added zombies to afterwards, so it has a bit better mechanics. There are things about this game that are glitchy as all hell, and I'll never argue with you about that at all. Thanks, Koopa Guzman. I never ever thought of it looking like a girl. I always thought it was a squirrel. I've talked to Squirrel in real life. Squirrel is a boy. Or at least a woman with a very deep voice. Oh man, my back. I make Grumpy Gamer vids on a fly. Literally, I'll get pissed off about something and I'll make it that day. Like, I'm mad. I want to make a video, I'm going to bitch about something, and I'll just do it completely on the fly. So I don't plan on making them ever. Like I find something that pisses me off and I make a video about it where I rant. I literally record the rant ahead of time. I don't have any idea in my head what the pictures are going to be or anything. I sit down and I yell at the microphone and I get pissed off, and then I do the drawings with my tablet. I have a Wacom drawing tablet. It's a professional thing, and I actually can draw really well. I draw it as rough and sketchy as I possibly can, just to make it even more ridiculous. Because I think it's more funny that way. If I was like really to get in there and do like a really fancy drawing of something, it would lose its sort of it would lose its funniness, I think. So I draw it as basic as I possibly can. As a matter of fact, I had this guy one time go, "Hey, Geekdomo, let me help you out. I will draw all the pictures for you for this because your drawing is terrible." I'm like, it's terrible on purpose. I can draw. So, the plan is at some point I would like to make more Grumpy Gamer vids, but like, when I'm mad about something, then I'll do it. Like if, I don't know, if the government decided to just suddenly outlaw Bitcoins, Litecoins, and all that, I'd be pissed. I'd probably make a video about that. But I don't really have a plan for it, at least. But anyway, Squirrel, I think you would get a kick out of that video. Even if you absolutely love Infestation Survivor Stories. What is this? All this stuff? It's like a whole bunch of medical stuff here underground. There's some rice. An injection vial. Okay, we'll grab that. I don't know what that's going to be useful for. You can cook rice if you get a stove and some water and cook it. But I don't see the need for that, honestly. I'm just eating raw food out of cans. I suppose if you ate better food, you'd get better quality. Maybe your hunger would go away longer, it'd be safer for you to eat, I don't know. They haven't added in all of the little nuances of the game yet. So I'm excited. When my kids are gone, my wife and I are going to go out to the movies. We haven't been out to the movies in like 5 years because you know, having kids, it's tough, and you got to get the babysitter and all the other things you got to do with all that. So we're gonna go see The Hobbit. I didn't even see the last Hobbit in the movie theater. I waited for it to go on video, and I'm a huge Tolkien fan. I read all the Lord of the Rings books when I was a kid. The very first book I read that was more adult in its content and things was The Hobbit. I read it when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I remember to this day. It was a hardcover book, and then I watched the cartoon that came out in the 70s about The Hobbit after that. And I was instantly in love with Tolkien. I was like, okay, this is something I really could get into. Man, I'm just racking up the food and drinks. When I first started this stream out this morning, I had nothing. I had a tiny little backpack and a crowbar, which nearly got me killed, to be quite honest, a couple of times. And now I'm finding cans of food and drink all over the place. The thing I do like about Infestation Survivor Stories, I'll tell you, there is one feature I like. I do like the vault that you can put your stuff in. If you get to a safe zone, you can log out and put your stuff inside your vault, which I do like. I don't know if it would work in DayZ, because part of the fear of DayZ is losing everything. And if you had a vault that you could put all of your goodies in, then you might not be as careful. You might be more reckless, which might make for a more fun game. That's what I'm saying. It might be more If you know that, okay, I die, but I can come back because I've got 6 other pistols in my bank, then, you know, you might feel, okay, I'll just do that. You know, fight this guy. Whereas right now, you're like, damn, if I die right now, I lost everything. Yeah, they're going to be crank. The zombies are going to be nuts in this game at some point. They're the most incessant zombies I've ever played with in any game in this game. The old DayZ mod, you couldn't run fast enough or far enough to get away from those zombies. The only trick you could do is you could run up a hill, and that would make them stop because they couldn't chase you up a hill. But if you were on a piece of flat ground and you had no hills around, there was a really damn good chance you were going to get caught by a zombie and get killed. I'm leaving some stuff on the ground because this is actually a brown hunter pants. Pristine. Oh, my pants. Damaged. I'll put some new pants on. Just gonna make sure I take my stuff and put them in the new pants. I can probably put my axe away. So we're humping back down to the Electro. Even the mod DayZ, I never saw people killing zombies over PvP. Zombies are always just an afterthought. Yeah, zombies in this game are kind of an afterthought. They need to put more out. Like, if there was 100 of these zombies in this town, it would be really difficult to get through here. And it used to be, like, there was like 20 zombies over by that train station right there. So coming in and out of any town was really difficult. You had to pay attention, watch what you were doing. That threat isn't there right now, but it's coming. It'll be back eventually. And I kind of welcome it because I think it'll bring the game back to at least a more realistic feel. Oh, I want DayZ to have a separate login, so if you die, you have to start over. You have to go in, you go to another server, you have to log in. Yeah, that's pretty good. That was cool that you'd have to start over with a new character, and if you lost all of your characters on WarZ, you could jump in and you could jump on another character, but if you lost them all, then you had to start over. You had to wait like a time limit to get back on another character. Oh, yeah, building would be cool. I think the 7 Days to Die looks cool to me. I just haven't bought it yet. I'm kind of like strapped trying to figure out what games to get right now. Do I have any fruit? No, I'll just open up a can of food. Oh, if you join, okay, yeah, yeah, the server swapping you can do now, and the food comes with you. So whatever I get, I take with me. So right now, I could, if I was that kind of player, I could hop on server to server in a building. Like, I could go to like the best building in the game that I know some good stuff is, like maybe the airfield, and just, even if it's nighttime, just go server to server to server, get every good piece of gear, and then just repeat that cycle over and over and over again until I'm loaded with stuff. But then what's the point, you know? I mean, you got all this stuff, but then what are you going to do? I guess you could then go to a high pop server and try to hunt people. But as you see here, we've gotten everything in this game so far legally by murdering other players, which is legit. You should try Project Zomboid. It's a pretty good... That's kind of cool. Yeah, DayZ does support server hopping. If right now, like, 4 guys are coming up behind me with guns, I could just log out right here and they wouldn't be able to get me. Which is crap. But people are doing that. Matter of fact, remember that guy a little while ago I killed? He disappeared. Just server hopped. He wasn't dead yet. I was trying to hit him, but he disappeared. He was zigzagging all over the place. It was funny. We were laughing because of that. Alright, you know what? I'm coming up on, I think I'm coming up on Electro, I think. There's the lighthouse. I think we're coming up on Electro. When we get to Electro, I will go to the fire station and I'll log out there. or the power station. They will kill that stuff eventually. It's a common complaint. People DC when they get shot or jump from server to server to barrack. Yeah. And but here's the deal. I did a video on WarZ talking about how you could farm stuff so you get the best equipment in the game. I showed people exactly how to do it because that's what I was doing on WarZ. I would go... That one town you started off with in WarZ that was near the spawn point at the safe zone. And you didn't even have to be in the safe... into the main part of the safe zone. You just had to be in the safe zone itself. And it would tell you you've entered a safe zone, and at that point you couldn't get killed. I would go from the very edge of that safe zone. I'd log out on that server. I would go to another server, log in, run my character down to the town, pick up everything in that town, run back to that server. It was really low risk. Basically, if I saw somebody on the way and they had a gun, they could kill me and take my stuff. If they didn't, I would always kill them and take their stuff. It was so easy to do in that game. So, that was done in that game too, and it was just done a different way. Like, you get to the safe zone. So I even showed on my video, I had every single bag slot filled on every single character in every single part of my vault was filled to the top. Because I just kept doing that same routine. And so if somebody killed me, it was like, I'll get another character and maybe I could catch him to get revenge. But other than that, there was just no point. Hey, Top Shot Steve. Yeah, we're still here. I'm gonna go for like another 22 minutes, and then we're gonna wrap it up because I've been streaming since 10 a.m. and my voice is about gone. Even though I'm drinking my magic lemon juice, it's not fixing it. So we're going into Electro. I'm gonna get up to the. We're going to go check out that tower, which usually has ammunition. That's the big thing I'm missing right now is ammo. I'm going to hump it up this hill here. It's a little bit... I like being up on the higher ground. I can see what's going on. We can also see if there's players. Although right now all I could fight with is my pistol. I have like... I think I got close to 65 pistol rounds. I think the last time I counted. And that's... The skill system has been implemented now. I haven't been following WarZ for a while, and... Honestly, after they did the, after I lost all that money that I put into that game, and they didn't give us anything that they had promised us, and then they changed the name because they got sued by the makers of World War Z, I was like, okay, I'm just done with this. This developer is terrible. And I bitched about it in my video. There was a guy on the forums who was he was in a karate outfit, and he was like in his 30s. So, guy in karate outfit in his 30s using that as his forum post, or his forum avatar, says to me he's a douche. Okay? That just screams douche to me. So, he was a mod over there, and he used to be a complete dickhead. Like, I posted... Here's the thing. You had to post on that forum like 150 times before they would let you post a video, and I make videos. So, I'm making all these... tutorials on how to play WarZ. Like, I'm walking people through all the steps and how you do it. Totally legal, totally legit. I wasn't teaching people how to hack or nothing. I was literally giving good tutorials. Like, okay, guys, this is a good spot you want to mine for this thing, or this is where you farm for this thing, whatever. I took them around the different areas, showed them different areas, what was a good spot, bad spot, whatever. So I went to the forum and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't post, blah, blah, blah. So I posted over and over again to try to get my post count up to 100 posts or whatever. And finally I got to where I could almost get there. And one day this guy was like, who was a mod himself. He said, man, I'm really looking for this one thing and I don't know where I can find it. I wish I knew where I could find this one thing. And why won't this gate open? Am I lagging or something? That's weird. It just... Okay. I must be lagging like crazy right now. I don't think I'm gonna fight anybody if I don't have to. Pull my gun out just in case. So I went there and the mod was like, the admin was like, hey, I wish I could find this. I'm like, oh dude, I did a video on it. He's like, you did? I'm I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, why don't you post it? I'm like, I'm not up to my post count yet. I'm like still like 30 posts shy of doing it. He goes, oh, give me the link. I'll post it in here. So I gave him the link. He loved it. Everything was cool. Then he's like, hey, man, tell you what. Why don't you give me all of your videos that are for War Z and I'll put them in a post for you. I'm like, oh, awesome, thanks. He's a mod. He was an admin, I mean. He was not an admin, but he was a mod on that forum. So I did that. And the fucking karate guy decided to ban me permanently from the fucking thing. Like, I lost my ability to post on that forum ever again because I was spamming advertisements. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm a freaking $75 highest level paid for this game guy, and you just blocked me forever from posting on your BS forums? The F? I was pissed, man. I was going to do a Grumpy Old Gamer just on that guy. So anyway, after that, and then the other things, I just said I'm done with that game. I don't want to ever know. I don't want to know anything about it. I don't care if people tell me, Geek, War Z is amazing now. It's the best zombie game ever made. I would still probably not play it. I'm that pissed off, angry at those douches over there. That's why I made the Grumpy Old Gamer. Kill system good. I think War Z issue was crap. Clearly case of big money running over a game developer because of assumed similarity. Yeah, quit gaming because hacking was stupid ramp. Yeah. And they have Punk Buster running, so suppose that helps, but it doesn't. War Z was money grab. They wanted to jump on the zombie bandwagon. Yeah, that was my opinion too. I talked about that in the thing. I said, you know, pretty much everybody nowadays is making a zombie game. If they got a game that could somehow be made into a zombie game, they're going to make it into a zombie game, even though it really necessarily wasn't to begin with. It's now going to become a zombie game. Yes, that is Nazi zombie guy. Or Nazi karate guy. That's the guy I referenced in the video. I don't talk about him enough, but I was so pissed at that douche permanently banning me on the forums because he says I was spam advertising, and I wasn't. It was another admin that was posting my videos. It wasn't even me. They talked about that. They even the producers of that game came out with a newsletter. Wait, I think I just heard a bullet. Hold on. Probably should play for a second instead of talking so much. But you know me, I just talk nonstop. But they came out and said, you know, we're sorry that some of our ad moderators have been pretty heavy-handed. Oh, there's a player there, I think. Either that or I'm lagging so badly it's hitting me and I can't tell. Well, this is a spot we were going to log off anyway. So I think I'm probably going to. Up here. Gray cargo pants, no. So we'll sit up here for a second and I'll chat with you, then we'll log off. Yes, the game mechanics of War Z is significantly better than this game. I will not argue with you that over in a second. The way you can pick things up in that game, just the mechanics of the game itself, it is a way better game. It's smoother, a lot less problems. Of course, this is still alpha, and there's some stuff they're going to work on. I'm hoping they can fix a lot of these problems. They probably will over time. Now they got money coming in. They made, I think he made $30 million in one day on Steam. So he's got money coming in, and he can pay for some developers to help out fix this game up. So I'm in the same boat. Geek, I bought the top level War Z package, and they never gave me anything from it. Yeah, they didn't give us the private server they promised and all the other things, you know, all that stuff. None of that. All they did was give me a forum badge that I had to ask for. Don't feel bad, Domo. The admins of War Z site ban anyone who talks badly about their games. Yeah, they don't like negative press. They're very heavy-handed. That's what I love about my War Z video that I made, the Grumpy Old Gamer one, is because I drew every picture in it. They can't hit me for copyright at all. I can say anything I want. If I had done it while I was playing War Z, they could have pulled the maneuver that they pulled off on Total Biscuit with the Gary's One Day add-on program game. It wasn't Gary's mod. It was Jerry's One Day or something like that. And Total Biscuit does a whole thing exposing them because they did a content ID strike on him because he said negative stuff about his game, about their game. That zombie is downstairs literally going apeshit crazy at nothing. Well, they are zombies. And I think that's totally an appropriate zombie action. But it just is awful annoying while I'm trying to talk to you guys. I do have to go, guys, because it's about that time to wrap up. My voice is completely gone. I'm having a hard time even talking to you right now. Oh, damn. Finally managed to catch one of your live streams. Oh, you love the new StarCast UI? Thank you, Mioni. I'm doing more. I got to do going this Tuesday. We're not having another show. We're skipping over until the 7th. It's going to give me time to make more because that one was a 5-person one, but I have to make one for 6 people, one for 4 people. So I got to re-render it all over again, and it takes a long time to render. All those little animations that were on there were each individually rendered, so it takes a while to put one of those together. But I'm going to be doing that, and I also want to do a one-up where basically just one person on the screen and it'll have their own little UI at the bottom with their name. So when it's like Core's talking, I can click it over to him. But I'd rather see a game based on the State of Decay for PC. You tune it with some great, but yeah. Sorry, Zomash, I really do gotta go, man. My voice is completely shot now, and I've been doing this since 10 a.m. So 10, 11, 12, 10. So 4 hours is a long time. 5 hours. Actually, it was 10 when I started. So I will put this up on YouTube, though. You guys can come back and catch all the fun discussion. Cool. And the intro and all that, it's going to be a lot of fun using that starting next season. So that's going to be season 2. We're starting on the 7th of January. So, and one other thing, let me log out of this so I don't get eaten. Let me, where is it? Do I have it on a thing here? Give me 1 second, I'll play it for you guys. Okay, so check out this commercial somebody made for me. Here we go. Ready? This is really cool. The guy, his name, The Bass, and I guess he has a radio show, and he's made this commercial for me. Here we go. I'm going to play it. Make sure it's turned up. I'll turn my mic down a little bit.
Watch your premiere Star Citizen podcast at twitch.tv/Geekdomo every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Is that cool or what? That is, as they say, righteous. So, really, really neat. He made that for me. I didn't ask him for it, so he made that. It's really cool, and I appreciate that kind of thing. I will be back tomorrow. We'll do our Bitcoin mining, Litecoin. I'm sorry. We'll do our cryptocurrency mining tutorial tomorrow for WorldCoin and some of the other altcoins. So that way we can talk about that and not get in trouble. And maybe I'll have a game playing on the side. Maybe I'll be playing Minesweeper while we're doing it. That way I'm playing a game and I won't get in trouble. Oh, it was on SCB Radio. Awesome. I got to check it out myself. I didn't even know anything about it except he wrote me. He's like, hey, I made an ad for our show. And I'm like, okay. And he gave it to me. I was like, wow, it's awesome. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thanks for all the shout-outs and all the getting everybody to come over. We got up to like 40 people a little while ago. That was really good for me for a daytime DayZ stream. So that's pretty awesome. And I really do love you and from the bottom of my heart. And we will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will be back and we can do this some more. Okay? So until next time, I say, see ya!